Check it out now. Back again. Ooh, latte. What up, brother Corey?
Hello, Eric.
Everybody, welcome back.
Thanks for being here.
Getting faded with rated. Check it out now. Best show on the interwebs. I hope you know. X-rated with the flow. Episode 7 gonna take you to heaven. Homeboy Corey Lis.
Thank you. Thanks.
Prince of Pinnacle and Morenci.
Thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
The champion of Charlotte. Number 1 New Yorker. Ooh, latte.
Hanging at the Watkins compound today.
That's how we do it. Everyone knows the rules. Only fun, only pleasure, and good times. Ooh, Lord.
Right here in Grand Blanc, Michigan, everybody.
Check it out. Fresh ass song. And you know it's called X-Rated. Find it SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora. My homie Erling. Custom made for your boy right here. What you say? Let's go. That shit's so sexy, bro.
That is a hot ditty.
Boom. What up, bro?
Not too much, man. Thanks so much for having me. This place is absolutely beautiful. A great home, great little town.
Thank you. Just about 3 months ago, this room was filled with 6 Gavita LEDs, about 50 plants.
Tulips and tomatoes, I assume?
Yes, I was growing microgreens and indoor avocados. Not bitches. I was growing the world's best fucking marijuana.
You know he does. He is the king cultivator. We call him Weed Jesus around the company.
Wait, Jesus. One time for Weed Jesus. Weed Jesus don't wear no sandals, no flip-flops. He needs shoes to wear out in the field.
We love him.
Can't get my feet all dirty. Fuck that. Brother Corey, what's going on?
I was just thinking about, how Michigan is the Florida of the Midwest. And here's where I'm going. So it's a peninsula. Got a very high water table. That's a pretty standard issue.
See?
Everywhere is a gun range. And there are way too many people missing way too many teeth.
Bro.
Listen, it might be from crystals, and I'm not talking about the fun ones you wear in your neck. Just two guys talking.
Woo! Hey, sometimes the truth hurts, bro. So that's funny because I've never, ever thought of that. And being from Florida, everything you just said hits home.
Yeah, chicken dinner. I got this.
Yeah, trust me, I know what's going on. Bro, don't forget. So before that, what was the movie? It was a documentary made called Oxycontin Express. And if I remember, it started in like Oklahoma, Arkansas, and then maybe came to the West Virginia. But before that, before there was any of that, Lakeland, Florida was the capital of meth.
Awesome trivia.
No, I'm very proud of that fact, being a Florida boy.
Everyone write that down.
Yeah. No, seriously, man. Dude, Florida, I love the place. I got a fucking tattooed on my arm. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm committed for life. But Florida is one fucked up place, And I'll give it to him as your boy Grady Judd. If you've seen that dude on TV, the sheriff from Polk County.
No, and he's not my boy.
Oh, no, that's your best friend.
I wouldn't even know him if I saw him in a lineup.
I thought his name was Grady Lis. I didn't know.
Oh, Richard.
No, that's funny, bro, because I've never thought about that like that, but you're 100% true. And the funny thing is the people in Michigan are so nice. The Midwest in general is nice.
All right, so hold on. We're going to have a little internal debate here. So now, listen, I was born and raised in the wonderful state of New York, the Empire State. And in my beautiful state, the men and the women that are spawned there, I hate to say it, but like 83.5% of you guys are assholes. Like I love you guys, and I'm an asshole too, so I get it. Like, I definitely have some of that in me. But when I went to North Carolina for 20 years, everyone in North Carolina was as sweet as sweet tea. Every guy, every gal.
You want to join?
Like, I even trusted the reverends and the priests down there. But I came up here to Michigan, and boy, the gals, they are as sweet as they can be. But every guy is an a-hole with a mustache. I don't know, like, maybe it's just me. Like, I feel like I need to grow a bad mustache to get some good booty in this state. I think that's the MO. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, the place where our stores are stationed are a little bit rural, but it was all part of the business plan, you see? And that's why Pinnacle's been smashing, is because everyone was worried about Detroit, Ann Arbor, Lansing, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Traverse City. And we were too, and we checked all these places. But when you start seeing that there's 5 licenses available and there's 100 people applying, and you go to the next town over and there's maybe 10 licenses available and there's 200 people applying, you realize that real quick shit's going to get jumbled up real fast. You know?
Yeah, no. And listen, and for the most part, I'm just stereotyping.
Rick.
Not maybe not 83.5% of the guys, maybe like 79.
Maybe like 70. I was about to say 78, 79.
Listen,
no, I'm with you, bro. But it's a different place, man. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's rough country. There's a lot of farms, and farmers are, they're pretty tough people. They're cowboys for real. I couldn't do it. If you left me out in the woods for like a day and a half, you'd find a corpse that was like hugging a rock. How smart I am. This'll save me.
Growing up on Siesta Key, the place is so luxurious. We have a fucking TV show about it now, and we don't own those people. Those people in that fucking TV show are basically the worst representations of Florida, Sarasota, and Siesta Key. All those pieces of shit, including the kid whose dad was like the bogus malpractice attorney. They literally all blow, and anyone that supports them, they blow too. That's you, MTV.
No,
but I digress.
No, Eric, that's the eye of entertainment now. Everyone loves a train wreck. Everyone loves a dumpster fire. You look at this tool shed on feet, and you're like, my worst me is better than that person's best. And then that makes you feel good. And that's why people watch that stuff,
It's weird, bro. It's weird.
No, yeah.
But anyways, like you were saying, coming from that and then moving up here, seeing everything, the people here, they really are nice and they mean well. Yeah, you're going to have your cretins and fucking, miscreants, and even every neighborhood you go to. We had them in Sarasota, had them in Sonoma, California, Las Vegas, wherever, that's how they are. But for the most part, the people here are good. The Midwest is much different than Florida, California, in the fact that, like, you're at a gas station, you're going to pull out. Motherfuckers here will let you out. They will actually stop and wave you out.
Eric, maybe I just came from New York, New Jersey, and saw like the biggest a-holes on planet Earth. And I love you guys. I'm one of you. Welcome to the Statue of Liberty. Like, I got it right inside me. It's when I hang with my cousins for 2 days. Sorry. So here's a true story. This will kind of put it in perspective for me, Eric. So when I was a PE teacher and health teacher for the summer, I would work soccer camps. And I worked Coastal Carolina, Wilmington, Duke, Princeton, Syracuse,
Duke, Tar Heels,
Rutgers. I did Rutgers for over 20 years. So I had this.
Rutgers is okay, bro.
Yeah. So that was terrible. I love you. You sounded like someone from Boston with a lisp. That was awful. So anyway. So I had this like a 3-year run where I did 6 weeks of camp at Duke and doing the men's and the women's camps, 3 each, and then 3 weeks at Rutgers, the men's soccer camp. And I did back to back, right? When I was at Duke, I was the meanest coach on staff. Oh, that Corey, he's so mean. Fucking meanest guy. Oh, he makes us work and holds us accountable. And then when I went up to New Jersey, I was the nicest coach because I explained things and, was positive. And I was the same guy at both camps. So what changed? Everything around me.
Absolutely. Which is what's so funny when I hear about people even talk about, racism in general. Fucking America, most countries are like this, but let's just take America, for example, is so fucking racist. You got people in the goddamn Northeast, or even let's say classist or locationist, because you got people in New York, Boston, talking shit about the whack jobs in Florida and the dumbasses in the South and the liberal turds out in the West. And the same thing when I'm out in California, I got people talking about the troglodytes and the fucking goddamn what was the word I was looking for? What was right before that? Goddamn, not the Cretan was anyways, I was looking for. Everyone out in California makes fun of everyone for over here for being stupid and, so goddamn skull brain and basically cavemen. Well, I guess was the other word I was looking for.
Nice.
But, so we're in our own country. We talk shit about people just in different parts of the country. And then people get upset when they're like, oh, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Dude, Americans fucking suck, bro. For the most part, I'm an American, and most of us fucking suck.
Listen, hold on. Okay. I have to disagree.
Bring it, bro.
I have to disagree first about being racist and locationist and all that. And here's why. The state of Texas is the entire continent of Europe, size-wise, okay? Land-wise. So take that, and take that all those little countries that are size of Rhode Island are so ethnic. Like Holland is, they're strictly the Netherlands.
Yeah, they're Dutch, bro. I get it.
Yeah, in Ireland, that's strictly Irish. And if you're not Irish,
Where'd you come from?
then you're an asshat. You know what I mean? Where in the United States, we've got weirdos from every part of the world, every race, living in every state. And Europe can't say that about every country.
Right. I get that, and I totally agree. That still doesn't squash the fact that, and what I was getting at is there's racism everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone wants to make it black, white, yellow, red, whatever the fuck, people arguing with each other. In California, 90% of my Hispanic friends hated other Hispanic people. If you called a fucking Mexican dude a Guatemalan, or you called a Guatemalan a fucking Nicaraguan, are you kidding me, bro? Them niggas were ready to stab you, bro.
Well, not everyone below Texas is a Mexican. That's part of our problem as a country.
I get it.
We think that like Brazilians.
But like these motherfuckers were my best friends, and I'd be like,
Mexican.
Jorge, are you Honduran? He said, motherfucking pinch away, I'm fucking Guatemalan and Mexican and a touch of Chinese. No lie, bro. Jorge, I still fucking love you and want you to come out here, bro.
All right, but
homie was Mexican, Guatemalan, and Chinese.
So I think, listen,
talk about how awesome is that?
That's hell of a salad. But I think,
why does your girl keep disappearing when I try to hand her the joint, and when I hand it to you, she comes back?
I don't know.
Mary, get to the joint.
Mary, Jesus, and Joseph, help us all.
Mary. Why you bugging?
No, but you know what I think? I think human nature is. Oh my gosh! I think what human nature is. What are the best parts of photographs that we love? When you put a filter on, what is one of the filters that people always seem to use? It's called contrast.
Sex.
Contrast. That dark and that light. That dim and that bright. So as humans, we see contrast. It is something that we're engaged in it and we enjoy it. I mean, we literally enjoy contrast. If you get a picture and it's blah, or you get a picture and it's dark and light and they're bouncing.
Right.
So, but we identify that visually. And so just looking at a lineup of people of different color, our eyes are going to see, that difference.
Corey, that's a great point. Everyone cheer for Corey one time. Corey Francis. Hey, bitch, you know your middle name same as my father's?
Yeah, same as my father's, too. Holy shit.
Really? Your dad was Francis' middle name, too?
He's Wayne Francis. His father was Francis Joseph, and my son is Ryan Francis.
My dad was Wallace Francis. WFW, baby. Wallace Francis Watkins.
This when I pulled in here.
Wally Watkins.
I pulled in
one
on
time.
Wayne Road.
My homie living in infinity. Always live. The memory of Wally. Thank you.
Love having you here, Eric.
No, I love having you here, Corey. Wish we'd have brought Ryan, but you didn't. Why? Homie got snatched in the face by his little bad doggy Dino.
Oh, I don't understand. So my son came back from spring break. I agreed to always send him to his mother for Christmas and spring breaks. I deliver him, airmail him on airlines. Anywho, so he comes back and he's like, Dad, man, I'm lonely. I need a dog. I'm like, all right. So let's talk about it. Like 2 days later, he goes, we got to pick it up.
What?
Wednesday morning. This is Monday. I just got home from work Monday night. And he's like, Wednesday morning, we've got to get it. There were 12 beagles in this little, what are this little birth set? What do they call it?
A litter.
A litter.
Yep.
I'm good. Higher than Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah. So they call it. Yeah.
He's higher than a giraffe's ass.
So there's 12. There's 12 in this litter. Now I've got to be to work at like 11 o'clock in Morenci, and we're going to Clare, Michigan, which I feel like is up near. It's up even higher than this.
Bro, Claire is an hour and a half from here.
Holy hell! So yeah, we get up like 5:30 on a Wednesday morning. Not the best time of the day for me. We're driving up, and it's like,
You didn't let Frankie drive?
no. And we're struggling, and then we're like an hour away, and all of a sudden it goes from like normal to like The Shining. Like there's nothing anywhere. There's random like smoke coming from places, but there's nothing there. And we take a left off this, like what was a highway turned into a byway, turned into like what felt like a 1-lane road. So we take this left, and now we're on like a full on like cobblestone road. Like I'm not even talking about like dirt.
Welcome to Northern Michigan.
So we're rolling in, and we come to a stop sign, and then the road falls off again. And now I think we're driving in a mini canyon. There's fucking, if you look at these homes, you're like, none of this stuff goes together. There's like a 2019 Camaro and a house that's held together by tar.
And burlap sacks.
Yeah, I think they might have been onion bags, the big ones. So now here coming at us, right? I gotta slide over on this 1-lane road because there's a horse and carriage, and the guys in the full get up.
All my Sarasota folks know about the Amish.
Looking like a pilgrim. Yeah.
All over Michigan.
Oh yeah.
And Northern Ohio and Indiana.
Yeah. And for those Amish girls at Walmart, they give me the big eyes all the time. I'm the sexiest thing they've ever seen because I'm not their dad.
They're like 3-pack? What? There's white dude rappers? Come on, in Michigan?
No, he's wearing a shiny shirt. He's probably famous.
Bro, you got to understand, the fucking Amish people have been all over Sarasota forever. So they take over this like little 3 or 4 block area, and no cars, 3-wheel bicycles. They catch the scat bus to the beach and go swimming in their dresses and long pants and suspenders and everything.
Okay, scat
it's
bus.
a trip, bro.
Scat bus is not a term I'm familiar with.
Yeah, so it's going to be Sarasota County Area Transit.
Oh, they can get on a transit, but they can't get in a car?
Yep.
Interesting.
So, yeah, so real quick.
Is that because they're with the people?
They can't drive. They can use the technology as long as they don't use it themselves. That's why they don't have electricity in the house.
Oh, they're big fans of Uber.
Yeah, bro, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
So when we were looking at getting Camden built, we were checking around because it's Amish people all over.
I was there.
So we were, that's right, you were, but we were looking, before we started building, we were looking for groups, and there was legit Amish groups of workers that would come, and they would be like, so our neighbor, he's a Catholic, or he's a Christian, or he's whatever, Jewish, whatever, as long as he wasn't Amish, he was allowed to drive. And so there were certain people in these areas that got smart, okay, and attacked the business. They would shuttle these dudes to job sites.
Oh, yeah.
So then they would be part of the crew, like either getting paid from the Amish dudes or getting paid from the homeowner.
Or both.
That's right. Whatever it was, because those guys can't drive themselves, but they can ride in it. So that's how they start doing it.
And, let's stereotype because it's always fun, but the Amish, they know how to work. Let's be honest.
No, bro.
No?
Yeah, no, that's not stereotyping. That's...
Like
those motherfuckers
soldiers,
throw down.
Yeah, they're soldiers of life. Like they get off on a 12-hour day.
Okay, so one day you'll appreciate this. Matthew and I are down at...
Hopefully it's today.
Yeah, you are going to appreciate it today. Okay? I got Kingpin Part 2.
Don't Munson me out here in the middle of nowhere.
I got Brother Hezekiah. And Ish. Ish, come here. No, bro, we were supposed to meet a contractor there at like 3 o'clock, and he called and he's like, I'm not going to be there till 4. So we're like, okay, let's go for a ride. So rolled up a joint, and left Camden instead of going through town, went down the dirt road through Amish town. Bro, we pulled up on a barn raising just like fucking Kingpin.
Get the smoke out of here.
Swear to God, dude. The dudes were on the ground, and there was guys up on hanging on the other ones that were already up with all of the ropes.
Oh, man.
Tied up. Bro, I literally, we were laughing. So I'm like, Kingpin Part 2. That's why I made the joke. Let's pull over. But we did. We went slow enough. We watched it. They knew we were watching them. They executed perfectly. And as soon as they were done and had everything and we stopped, bro, they all turned around and started waving.
Oh, they put on a little
Sickest
show.
thing ever, dude.
Well,
Seriously.
because no one watches them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so proud to be like, yeah.
And you know what? I think they appreciate, because a lot of them can't use it, is every time I passed one of those wagons, they would stop and wave. Men, women, kids, whatever, on the wagon would just be waving at us.
They're not a fan of waving and
because
wavers.
They're not used to seeing that kind of shit over there. And so
Well,
we're waving back, and they're not used to nice people. And I think a lot of them are stuck so in the religious, the cult, but I don't want to say cult, or is it more like the dogma
About
of it,
culture.
that you can't, well, debate root, what's the root word of culture? Thank you. So back to what I was saying.
Oh, well played, sir.
Is I think of like the dogma, of the real religion and blah, blah, blah. So many of those people, they want to be good people and religious and still do it. But if they sample just a little bit with the outside world, they're like no longer pure and blah, 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 and they cut off and shit, And it sucks because you see a lot of these people that want to get into the American way of life, what we were talking about earlier, that a lot of Americans are shitheads because they've been spoiled by the American way of life. Bro, our country wouldn't be in such turmoil if that wasn't the fucking case.
Well, I mean, look. So I just want to rewind back, so we're going to continue this story. So I'm on a Pebblestone Road, just past a horse and carriage.
Not even rich enough to be cobblestone, just pebblestones.
Yep.
Rich people got the big rocks.
Yep.
Poor people got the small rocks.
Well, because what's more rare? Anywho, so then we put.
You folks didn't know we got a live studio audience here. You just can't see them. They're in the background.
Yeah, right next to George Costanza. So we pull into this property, and again,
Jerry!
it's one of those like pieces of property where I can't wrap my head around. So this beautiful house, but then it looks like a barn that was set on fire in like 1888, and these are the remains of this barn. And so we ordered a beagle, right? And Ryan showed me a picture of a beagle.
Excuse me.
And I thought we got beagle fished.
Why a beagle, bro?
Ryan wanted a beagle. He thought it'd be like a hunter, and it's slick and it's athletic. And listen, he doesn't have a lot of hair. He's got a slick coat.
No, I get it. They just whine a lot.
No, he just started doing that. I got in the shower the other
It's only
morning.
going to get worse.
But you know what? But then he's special because like he eats the fireplace. Now that's concrete, bro. You're not gonna win that, right? So anyway.
So is he winning or losing that proposition, Corey?
Rick,
I'm sorry, Rick. Let me knock you down.
Oh, Rick, we got this beautiful house. This barn that should have burned down 120 years ago. And there's a beagle in front of this barn. And when I tell you, it looked like something that got ran over during Wile E. Coyote. Like it was so flat and it was big and it was old. And I go, Ryan Francis, if that's Milo, we're out of here. Like, because we're paying like $300-something, $4 for this. I let Ryan take care of it. So we take a minute, and I turn before we get out of the car, and I look him right in the eyes. Ryan, just so you know, if that's Milo, we are not leaving with that thing.
So real quick, who was Milo?
So that was Dino's birth name.
Okay.
The Beagle, born March 14th. We're picking him up now in Clare, Michigan.
Were all the brothers and sisters named M?
Yes.
That's how they do it.
Yep. And
do you know about that?
Talk to me.
If you have AKC registered dogs and you want to keep track of them, every time you have a litter, the first time you do it, you start with A, and all the dogs have to be named A. Next one is B, all the way B. So that means Milo, they were in the M litter.
That's why that bitch looked worn out in front of the barn. Yep. That was Mom. I found out that was Mom.
That's funny.
Yeah, that bitch. She's been hustling for about half the alphabet.
So Ava came from Q litter. Q.
Dude, like by then, it's just got to be a parachute down there. It's just catching them before they fall out.
Dude. So at that point, the dogs were still $3,000 a puppy, $3,000 for one dog. But her father was here from Germany on a pet passport.
Get the fuck.
Swear to God, bro.
Dude, we have a cartoon.
No, we got the paperwork.
A
pet passport.
Okay.
1 year. This is how legit.
Is he related to JFK's murderer?
The dude paid $30,000 to have the dog here for 1 year and had to pay $2,000 for the pet passport for the year.
And
it's
that
legit,
thing,
12 months.
And that thing humped out like what, $250,000? Is that where we're going with this?
I don't know how much he humped out. It's just funny. We're talking about the M's and the names and all that. I was just explaining why the dogs are named that and what happens and how they get so expensive. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So that's how it goes. So the next letter from them is going to be N and then O, P, Q, R, S.
Nice.
So
knock on the door. Screen door here's one of my favorite screen doors that has nothing in either of the squares of the screen door.
That's efficient. They don't want to block air.
It's a frame.
Yeah. That's what smart people do.
This is my frame door. It's seasonal. And I can use it for all 4 seasons. So anyway, knock on that rattly old bitch. And out comes, she looked like she fell out of Little House on the Prairie. And then there's my son's twin, but a little bit more stocky and definitely in full pilgrim regalia.
But 0 face tattoos.
Yeah, he 2 less than Ryan, if we're counting at home. My son has 2 tattoos in his face, and listen, he's going to school this year. I go, hey, Ryan, do me a favor, just one favor this year. Just try to keep low profile.
Yeah.
I know. And I was so serious. And he goes, Dad. I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah. So he got yanked into the school office this year, like the 3rd day of school. He's wearing an MKX oil T-shirt. And he gets called into the office. It's the head counselor, whatever, administrator, psychologist, and the principal. A couple of gals. They're nice, sweet ladies. They sure are. And so it's those 2 and Ryan Francis. And they get them, two big ladies on one side of the desk and little Frank the Tank on this side. Mr. Yum Yum. Like, hey, what's going on? Why are you wearing a cannabis shirt to school? Ryan goes, how do you know that this is a cannabis shirt? And they giggled and whispered in each other's ears, and let Ryan go. Not even with a warning.
The power of nuggets. The power of nephew Frankie.
Dude, I know. He's the toughest guy I know. Seriously.
Fuck yeah, bro. I love it. That's sick.
All right, so anyway, picking up Dino. So we get him. Milo. It's Milo. The lady makes us sign a letter of consent and then gives me like 6.5 pages of like all the legal testing. Like these guys, I don't know. I was really impressed with their diligence. Like I had like a small little pamphlet about he was so hooked. Like he looked like a rock star. Like he still is. Like he's sleek. He's so strong. He's so strong. I hate him because he's almost as strong as me now.
4-month-old puppy stronger than Corey. Yeah. Take note.
News at 11. Weather after the 5. No, so we get in the car and the thing's so cute. So I just think he's nervous, right? Nervous, but he's not overly nervous. He's just like a little squirmy. And so we're driving. So that was kind of stressful for a hot minute there. Get back on like a main 50-mile-an-hour road. I decided to light up a smoke. Open the window, and all of a sudden he like starts like going into diabetic shock. He's just like, and it starts farting like he's a World War II machine gun. And
the dog?
Yes, and it smelled like someone had murdered a dumpster fire and left it out in the sun for a week. Oh. And so we figured out that when the window
fish and hot garbage.
He had never been in a vehicle, and he was shitting himself. So I gave up smoking for the next 2.5 hours. We kept the windows up, and we've been together ever since. But he definitely We definitely went through our growing pains. At first, he was so cute and so fun to have. And Ryan did this training thing where he put bells, like a rope string of bells on both doors and taught Dino to fucking ring the bell when he had to go potty. And it was, springtime. It's perfect. And then my buddy Ryan starts getting lazy. He's like, fuck it, man. Just going to leave the door open. But then Dino can't open the screen door. So then Jack's opened the screen door. So now he's got the front door and the screen door on the front and the back of the house wide open. Okay, that's okay.
All right.
Oh, except, it's June, and he has the air conditioner on 68. Like,
your electric bill goes from 200 to 500.
Are you running a bus station here, sir? Yeah. So I had a dog. So I wanted a dog so bad when I was young, and I was kind of like Ryan Francis. I was the boy, and my parents both basically worked like second shift and third. So my father did walk the beat. This is as a police officer. This is back when they really used to walk the beat back in my day. So he would walk down. He would walk down Broadway in Saratoga Springs. Population like 16,000. There's all these little mom and pop little clothing store. Got a little post office, little bank, little coffee shop, little diner. It's legit. No corporate. It's all little mom and pops right there. But the town shuts down at like 8. And he would have to walk the beat from midnight until 8 a.m. Now, never mind how boring that could be, but it was freezing. This is upstate New York.
Yeah,
exactly parallel from where we are.
Saratoga Springs.
Getting paid to walk around from midnight to 8 a.m. Like that was your job.
Jesus.
Oh, so he would do that. And my mom was a waitress at this really nice restaurant on the Saratoga Lake called Pansis. So I was kind of raised by my uncles, my brothers, my dad's brothers, because they would watch me. Dude, my Uncle Glenn, he was the meanest man you've ever met. But heart of gold, but he just enjoys being mean. So have you ever played the game Stratego?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm 5 years old. My mom and dad are both working. I'm with Uncle Glenn. We're playing Stratego. Now, I'm pretty good, I think. I played my dad and my mom. I don't know anyone in the world. And so he comes and plays me. He beats me like 6 times in a row. I mean, it's a good 2 hours of beatings.
I like Uncle Glenn.
Yeah, Uncle Glenn. So this is my move. I'm like, Glenn, I got to go in my room for a second. I'll be right back. I would go in there and pass out. I think I probably cried myself to sleep.
I'm tired of the Uncle Glenn whoopings.
Oh, gosh. The mean uncle.
That's classic. Yeah, I used to beat up on Matthew for a little bit. But Matthew's just younger enough than me that I would mess with him, but at the same time, I was protecting,
Yeah, well, that's kind of like I think it's an older sibling, older relative. Like, if you're good and you're taught right, it's an instinct.
Yeah.
If you don't need to be saved, then I'm not going to save you. I'll be your friend. But if you need to be saved, I got you. That's kind of I feel like that's the heart of family.
No, for sure. Family, friendship, whatever. Absolutely.
Well, you're talking about your nephew.
Yeah, I know we were.
I love him, by the way.
His little punk ass Matthew. We love you and we miss you.
And happy birthday. It was his birthday yesterday, everybody.
Yep. Everyone say happy birthday.
Happy belated Matthew.
Little Matthew Eckerson. Technically my nephew, but he's more like my third child, if you want to know the truth.
Oh, he's built like a fucking brick house. Mary, if you'd seen this, man. All right, so... And Eric, so the one creepy thing...
And I'll be fair to him, is you've honestly only seen him in his worst.
I know. Well,
you can't imagine what he looks like at his best.
I don't have to imagine, Eric. You've showed me pictures. He shows me sexy pictures of his nephew. Yeah, that's a little creepy. But Matt... He looks like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. I swear to show her a picture. I know you have one on you. Don't lie to me. Lie to your wife.
So my phone is over there. I'll show her after. My phone's over there.
Seriously, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but with a better face.
Off camera, we got you. Yeah, seriously, dude. No, he was the man. He was a He's been lifting weights his whole life, and then got in the military and that whole thing, and
Mary,
became a trainer.
It's you can't talk about it. He looks like What's the like sexiest beach in California?
Come on. Any beach I'm at, USA.
Oh God.
Oh, bitch! That's what the people want to hear. X-rated. Where I go, I'm the mama's bitch. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here till Tuesday. Don't forget to tip your waiters and your waitresses. Wait, tonight is Tuesday, last show. Be here by 9. Thank you.
It's Uncle Eric. He's not leaving soon enough.
Tio Eric. No, seriously, dude. He's the man. And then he became a personal trainer, and they got someone to it.
That's where he met that angel.
Yes. They used to work together.
Yeah, he's definitely outkicked his coverage.
No, well, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's an ace.
Yeah.
And he's like a 10.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a compliment, kind of.
He's like a 7. She's like a 12.
There's no. Okay, you go 7, 12.
Yeah, I'm just busting his balls.
All right. Oh, yeah, I would go like 10 and 9.5, bro. I got you.
I like it. No.
Talking to you.
No,
Matthew.
seriously, for all the shit that we've been through and everything, and I think about is like there's no one else I'd rather have as my nephew. He's a good fucking kid, and he's become a good young man, and I'm extremely proud of him.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go great man. I'm gonna throw it out there. I think he still has room to grow, which is awesome.
Yeah, of course. He's a baby. Bro, I'm 46 and I'm still growing.
Oh, listen.
He's 35.
Yeah, if I stop growing, I'm bored. Like, I'm done. This is me leaving.
Yep.
Right? What am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying to be like every morning I wake up and I'm like, you know what? This is going to be the perfect day. This is the one. Like, I really believe that. Like, that's how I have to get out of bed. And like the perfect shave, perfect teeth brush. I got this. And then I walk outside and Dino like tries to eat my ass. And I'm like, bro, these are white
in
pants.
In a good or bad way?
No,
with teeth or tongue?
It's never good. It's never good.
Well, getting your ass eat sometimes can be good if they use tongue. No teeth.
He does have a giant tongue, but oh my God, Eric.
I mean, granted, I prefer women back there than dogs, but you know, a little bit of drunk, a little bit of drugs. You never know.
I'm just gonna go with if I had my choice, I'd pick a lady.
If anyone wants to send us a PETA, that was jokes. I love animals. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs.
And a partridge in a pear tree. All right, Lottie Dottie.
That's right. Look at that. Corey just lighting the crowd on fire.
All right, Lottie Dottie. I got a potty. I'll be back.
Bro, go pee. Mary, you want to come join the class or no?
Holy hell, this thing's connected.
Yeah, you got to take them off, bro. Jesus, you see that? You see this? These are the kind of people that we bring in. Michael Silver, you see that? This is your fucking homie that you brought in. Jesus Christ. Corey, you're so lucky. I love you. It's fucking mind-blowing. No, there's... No. Seriously.
Oh my God, I knew he was going to do that.
I'm pretty sure he just did that.
I almost did it too.
So if he went in the closet, so that's where the baby plants are. So that's where baby plants are. Because right now we are in strain preservation mode. And for those who don't know what that means is X-rated, E-money. Come on, Mary, join it. You can sit there or over here. We have both seats, baby. Jump on in. Hang out. You see the homie Mary joining the party? That's right. Girlfriend Mary just came in from North Carolina. Wants to enjoy the X-rated E-money Pinnacle experience. Corey's good old friend. So, yeah, throw them on, girl. There you go. That's how we're doing it. Absolutely. Welcome, welcome. I want you to know what's so funny is our timing earlier. Do you hear it now? Mm-hmm. You pull your mic into you, or you can scoot the chair in. Scoot the chair in a little more so we can see on the camera.
Gotcha.
That's right. Mary's much, much, much prettier than Corey, so we want to see her on the camera.
He
cover his
tries
face.
to do it bedazzle himself, you know.
Yes. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Here he is.
Comes.
Exchanging fluids. Where am I?
My goodness. I didn't realize a human could urinate that fast.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear that I'm clean.
How was that closet visit?
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. If Ryan didn't teach me better, I would have peed on those pots. But I did it at home, and he got really upset.
Yeah, duh.
I thought it was grass. Like, anywhere there's dirt, you can pee, right? No.
It is grass, just of a different kind.
I know. Yeah, it definitely turned yellow. All right, so transition. I was driving in here from Detroit when I picked up this beautiful woman. This is Mary, everybody.
Yes, we already introduced her, but yes, Mary again.
Oh, one of them. Yeah, and look, do you notice how I put the sun right in the middle of this? You see that? How that's the center of the sun? See what I did there?
So 2 things. Big fan of the shirt because of the tie-dye perfection with the sun in the middle, but also homie in the corner surfing.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
So looks like he's riding a longboard, and so he's getting ready to try to. He's already hanging 5. May try to pull a whole 10. He's waiting for the wave to line up. I've been inspecting that. Don't you worry.
All right, so the meaning of that is that every time I spend time with Mary, I feel like I'm on vacation. Like we do. We have a vacation vibe, and we've been on vacation.
Magical power.
Oh,
I like it.
yes.
I like it.
Not afraid of a good time, everybody.
No. So everyone, Mary's from Charlotte, North Carolina, where Corey came to us from.
But she is originally born in Michigan.
I was going to get to that too, Miss Macomb County.
Yeah, and it's really fucking cold out
You
here
were
right
Miss
now.
Macomb County?
Yeah.
I bet you were. You're probably the prettiest lady in Macomb County.
Yes. Yes. At
I mean,
least at least top 1.
If Courtney can win Miss Morenci, I mean,
Courtney, we love you, even though
Courtney,
you fucking rig the goddamn fantasy football draft
Every
year.
year.
And amazingly get the first round pick
so
every year.
So what Caleb taught me, not to get off topic, is that when you create the league, you're automatically given the first pick because Caleb was the second one to sign up, and he got the second pick, and then she created a second side league just for fun, and she created that league and had the first pick again. Just 2 guys talking.
So now I know why last year she
Yes.
had the first pick.
Ding, ding, ding
And
goes
so
the
she was
trolley.
the first one, so amping to set up the league. I'll do it. If you guys
Yeah,
want to do it,
yeah.
let me know.
So why is the fantasy football so serious though? Because I don't know diddly squat. I mean, I know you got to go for the ball and hit it through the goal or whatever. And I don't know football. I played fantasy football once. And guess who got first place?
I love it.
This one
I
in the
love it.
house. I had to pick a couple Lions people, and people were like, "No, don't." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up! I need to support my
The
state."
1 year the Lions were good. She nailed it.
I love it.
Remember?
I love it.
It was Stafford and freaking the wide receiver.
Megatron.
Yeah, who's a big weed guy.
Calvin
now.
Johnson. Yeah. So shout out to Calvin Johnson with
Yeah, Calvin Johnson.
hold on. God,
Hall of Fame,
God
HOF.
damn it. Because I know the group that they're with. We've been we've been dealing with them forever.
Let me talk about his NFL career while you think it through. Okay, so this is Calvin Johnson, everybody, Hall of Famer. He was
Weinberg and Primitive. Go ahead.
nice. He was built like a Roman gladiator, but a wide receiver with the softest hands. Like Mary's got soft hands. I think Calvin's might be right there. I mean, it was a dirty night in Detroit. I don't want to talk about it. But no, Calvin Johnson, Hall of Famer, absolute uber talent. So now he's taken his talents and he started himself in the cannabis industry right here in Michigan. So where was the name of the company, Eric?
So I said Weinberg, and I think about it's Weisenberg. So when we think about Primitive, those jarred up Snoop Dogg 8s we got, Ghost Lab carts, the Royal carts, they have 4 or 5 different brands. So that's who he's with. Good group. We've been selling them for a while, and they have everything covered from low end to high end, which is nice because a lot of people don't do that. So that's who they are.
Nice. So, it brings me to is I've been kind of studying our vendors, and I feel like as much as 14 months ago, especially on the rec side, there were a handful of vendors. And, I'm talking maybe 7 that were legit. But now, 14 months later, man, there has to be 100. It's so beautiful because here's what's happened. Availability has gone up, which we needed. Quality has gone up, which we needed. And price point has gone down, which is the greatest gift of all.
Which everyone needed, yes.
It's the 3-headed win. You never get to win 3 times. And that's what's happened in the industry in the last 14 months is as me being on the retail floor, showroom guy, my job has gotten easier. But here's the funniest part of all is that even my personal sales are down a little bit and I'm selling more product, but because the price point has gone down,
yes,
it shows fewer dollars in sales when in actuality we're moving more and we're have a better profit margin. You know what I mean?
Yes. So what's weird about that is you're 100% correct on all that. And one thing I hate about what Michigan did, as opposed to like Vegas or California or most of the other states, is you can't just let everyone come in here and get a license. And that's what Michigan did, is they've now lowered the goal and they've now lowered the bar so much that basically any clown can come in here and get a license. Between January and March of 2021, the first quarter of the year, there were over 150 cultivation licenses issued to new groups. That's not expansion. That's not like, Pinnacle going out and getting another 4 or 5.
Brand new organization.
Brand new. And then all through last year, there was like 400. So we now have 600 plus total cultivators trying to supply, I want to say it's like 100 stores in the state. Well, how's that going to happen?
You know what? We could turn into like the next Oregon, because I would love to sell $50 ounces.
No. Dilutes the market. That's why the West Coast has such a fucking issue.
Michigan
needs this is what Michigan needs to do. They need to fucking close the goddamn license game now. The problem is they're all pigs looking for that tax dollar. All of them. All the way on up, the people to the governor, all the way on down. The people that aren't smart enough to realize that if you have a smaller controlled monopoly to a certain degree, let's say it's 100 licenses.
The people that aren't smart enough, I think the term, you can round it up in one word, the state. Like the state is always, the people know what's going on. We got this. And all they do is, they're the meddling kids of our society. The state, because the state regulations, that they're bass backwards. And if we could just govern ourselves, we would be better off.
Totally get that. And I'm not arguing that point at all. 100% agree. What I'm saying is the state is looking at it like, you have this money, you meet this basic requirements, you can get a license.
Oh yeah, and they've lowered the standards because more people can pay $7,500 or $7,500 than $10,000, right? And so they lowered the standard to collect. And here's the thing, though, Eric, what's going to happen? Half of these greenhouses are gonna fail.
That's so. You just led into my exact point. I'm not looking at it as a competition standpoint, because let me tell you what. Eric and Pinnacle and the whole fucking crew has been smashing shit since 2010 in California. And if you think if anybody in Michigan is going to fucking phase us or bother us, that's laughable.
Oh, no.
But follow me. What I'm getting at is these small mom and pops that just scrape together enough money to get that operation going. Where you have cities like Flint or Muskegon where they're doing these social economic programs where instead of us for the whole process between state license, local license, and everything is like $100K, they're doing it for like $10K, everything. So the little guy can get that scraped together. Right. And does he really think he's going to be able to compete with the big dude that's got 20 stores and 3 or 4 cultivation who's feeding himself?
Yeah, we've been fighting that fight. We're the little guy in the last.
That's what I'm saying.
And we're winning, but we're different.
But we're not the little. That's what I'm getting at. I love you. We're not the little guy anymore.
No. What I'm saying, but we're up against shops that have like 20 shops in the state.
For sure,
they can buy 1 million carts at a time and get them for a nickel.
Yes. Totally, but. No one is first of all, no one's doing that. The most fucked up thing we got, and I won't mention brands, but we know because we had people in our town that were owned by certain groups, and there's some of our major suppliers who were owned by groups of the same people, and we were literally paying double what our competitors were for the same product.
Oh, from the same vendor?
That's right. For the same product from the same vendor, and our neighbors are like, oh, well, blah, 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 and they have to come up with every story, but we know what's going on, right? So I'm not stupid, right? That's so exactly what we're fucking talking about, dude. And we were still able to smash it, but we had a concept and we had a delivery. There was no one in Michigan that had my experience selling weed. I'm not trying to be a dick or brag or anything.
Well, no,
because the reality is there was a bunch of fucking goofballs in Michigan.
How could anyone have it? It wasn't legal here.
Well, and it wasn't legal, but there was an underground market. And everyone here thought they were the man.
Oh, can we pause on that?
Bunch of fucking dum-dums.
I know you're ranting, but I have to cut in because I agree with you here. So I love my black market growers in Michigan. I've been doing this since 1978, back when disco was hip. Do you don't even know what disco is, son?
I love Donna Summers.
I'm wearing silver pants. I know about disco. Anyway, so they black market growers. They are the fishermen of the Midwest. I love this one. My weed was this good, and I'm like, before I even put it in a pipe, I'm like, yeah. So this is what we call mold.
Yeah,
you can have this. Oh, I don't know what happened. I grew it outside on some random person's property in between a bunch of soy.
That's not crystals. That's mold. Do you have anything that's actually good?
Yeah.
Yep. Do you have any product worth smoking?
No. Hello, boom. Oh my gosh. My favorite is when it looks like something when you're driving and you're mowing your lawn. You're like, oh, this goddamn fucking weed. This thing's shit. Like I have this beautiful grass, and then there's this fucking mangled piece of greenery going, and you're like, oh, I hate this thing. I should probably pull it out with my hand. Then that's what these people are harvesting, and they want me to smoke it.
Yeah,
come on. And I love when they come in. What? You want $40 for an eighth of weed? Like they have to use I use the word kind bud. My son's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Dad? And then these other guys, I'm like, would you like some flour? Flour? I'm just here for some weed. Like, I'm so sorry, sir. Please don't assassinate me with a sickle you carry around as a backpack. and then listen, I have to show them the entire show. Mary, so you're a good server. You're a good. You would do the same thing I said. Hey, show me some edibles. Okay, well, these are gummies. These are baked goods. These are tinctures. What's a tincture? And so okay. Hey. Wait, what's in these boxes down here? Okay, that's wax. We've got some crumble, got some sugar. This is hash rosin. You remember hash back in the day when you do hot knives on your uncle's stove? Well, this is hash rosin. It's kind of like the modern day equivalent. Oh yeah, I love hash. Show it to him. And then my favorite is they have their three favorite strains are out of movies. Yeah, you guys got any Pineapple Express?
I swear to God, I was going to say that.
Wait, hold on. You got some Maui Wowie? Oh, did you see Cheech and Chong once? I'm so proud of you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay.
My other favorite one's when they ask for Purple Haze, and there's never been a fucking strain that's real Purple Haze, and it's not purple. Purple Haze is not purple, you fucking clowns.
And it's a Jimi Hendrix song, by the way. I mean, let's get down to it.
Song about acid, not weed, you fucking turds.
Oh, don't hate him. So the one thing my mom said to me, I just talked to her today, she was like, Corey, just be positive. There's the world is full. They're full of hate. They don't want it anymore. Just be positive. Don't be negative today. I was like, all right, Mom, I got you. And then it's just before I hang up, this 18-wheeler just swerves over into my lane.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you fucking retard. And so
you dropped the R word on
You
them?
can take your nap. You can take a nap. We got a 35-minute drive. You're good. Just 2 minutes on the expressway, and then all of a sudden I almost die from a freaking ass semi. I'm like, oh my God.
Listen, it was
my nap.
It was one. Yes, and it was one of those doubles.
Good luck sleeping again.
I know she didn't. I ruined it. And so have you noticed when you're on the highway now, the double set is common. I remember when my parents had a station wagon with 9 seats. Yes, that's 3 facing backward. And those are prime seats. Everybody wanted it.
Hey, dude. My parents had one of those.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dude, when the double 18-wheeler went by, there was a suction where it almost pulled us right out the back window. It flopped open, and I was 10, and I had a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old next to me. And I was like, we are going to get sucked onto this highway and murdered right now. No, but now there's these double 18-wheelers everywhere, and I'm looking at this thing. It's so steel and there's there's 40 fucking tires on this vehicle. Ridiculous. So it's carrying a load. Empty, it looks heavy. This is all this steel. I'm just imagining that whoever is driving that, you have 12 people's lives in your pocket. You really do, because if you mishandle this fucking thing, full of stone or whatever you're lugging that has to be heavier than the steel buckets you're dragging with your 40 tires. Like, that is a death vehicle. When I see one of those, I'm like, all right, let's be real careful here, people.
That's a few hundred yards to stop if something goes down.
Yeah, more than a few. We're talking a couple football fields, especially if you're only going 55.
Yeah, for sure. I get scared on the driveway, on the highway, freaked out about semis and shit. I never cruise next to them. I will always hang behind them until the car in front of me is past it, so I can smash the gas. And go,
bye.
Yeah, because I had a crazy experience one time in Florida, of all places.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, right.
I wish I had the little hit it.
I should have done it right after. Sorry, I missed it. It was a little slow. But seriously, dude, cruising by a semi, just going slow, and I had just passed the back set of tires, and there was a blowout. And when the blowout happened, ironically, we were going under a bridge, like an overpass. And so the sound was even echoed that much more. And it sounded like a cannon went off. And the tire blew right past it. It was like a delayed sound and an action. And I heard it and I see it. I'm looking. I see this tire blow past the back of my car from the semi next to me. I had just passed its back tires. And it was such a crazy sound. And so I got, that I kind of got squirrely, and we came out from under the overpass. It was wet and rainy.
That's what she said.
I hit the asphalt, started doing this, and did a 180 fishtail on the highway with the semi coming right at me that had just blown out the tire because it freaked me out so much. I did a 360, and as I did and ended up in the median lane, the fucking thing zipped right past me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was one of your lives. I'm pretty sure we have 9 lives.
That was up in Tampa, and I'm down in Sarasota. I drove 30 miles an hour on the highway with my fucking emergency light flashers on the whole way home.
Crying in a trough. I would.
Got home, this is probably pre-cell phone days, and called all of my friends that were friends and tried to explain. But I'm just basically calling to tell you guys that I love you, and I still can't fucking believe I'm here. Swear to God, dude, it was that gnarly. It was that surreal of an experience. So ever since then, I don't hang out next to fucking semis.
Oh yeah,
pieces of shit.
No, I've had
fuck BJ and the Bear.
I was driving my good buddy Brian Magin. Shout out to you, brother. He's been a good friend of mine for a long time.
Brian Maggot?
Magin, Magin, from Spencerport, New York, a little Western New York or a little Rochester. So what really happened is we're driving from Rochester to Philadelphia for the soccer coaches convention. This national soccer coach convention is a party. It's just a bunch of soccer coaches get together.
I like it.
Go to some classes.
Bunch of floppers and whiners laying down on the ground.
He shouldered me.
Oh, no.
Ref.
No, so what's so funny is we're all alpha males, all the big coaches. So it's just a big testosterone. It's like being at the worst fraternity ever for 2 days straight. Like, you can't cross the street without someone judging you. Hey, I watched you, you stepped over the fucking dash in the middle of the road. You're a pussy. You should have stomped on it. So we're driving there from it's a winter month, like January, February. So the Pennsylvania Turnpike, ooh, that's a bear. That's one of those oof. It's swirly. It's like the Taconic Parkway in New York. It's like the what's the one in North Carolina that goes to the mountains? Talking about Ridgeway or some Blue Ridge, the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina. Like every state has that mountainous parkway that is the alternative to the highway, but sometimes you have to take it because you can't get to where you want to get to from the highway. So
highway.
So we're in the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and this MF, or I think it's 81, or anyway, it's like a snake on acid. And there's pine trees everywhere.
Acid.
So I'm driving my 1985 Volkswagen Golf. I mean, the only thing that would make it more sensitive is if I painted it pink. So I'm riding this daddy, and we're passing an 18-wheeler on one of those snake bends I was just talking about at 75 miles an hour. And not one, friends. That would be too easy. both of my back tires decided to take a bath. They took a nap and popped. And this is me, like riding a swirly bird. I was
No way.
Yep. But I'm on a curve, and there's that 18-wheeler, and we're rocking at 70 miles an hour. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I start losing it. I'm going to the left median, and they got the fucking silver bells there. So I spin it, come all the way 270. The back of Brian Megan's side just gave the median thing a love tap. And we both screamed like we just got stabbed by a zombie, just because it was so scary. And the 18-wheeler flying in front of us. We finished that last 90 degrees, and we just go, and we look at each other. There's a long pause. And he goes, touch me, because I need to know I'm real. And I was like, I love you.
Corey, you're kind of freaking me out with these semis right now, because did I not just tell you about my freak accident nightmare of the semi?
I think we need to hear this story.
Yes. As he's picking me up today, I tell him about my dream I had the other night that I almost pissed myself. I swear it was like a gas station blew up. This big ass semi goes flying in the air, runs and lands right in front of me. Big explosion. And I jump out of bed. I'm just freaked out. And then he almost kills me because of a semi today, and I'm just a little worried because he's got to drive me again tomorrow. And
And by semi, she means
I'm gonna just need to make sure there's an oh shit handle.
I've got one of those also.
Depending how close you are, I may be able to drive you to save you the worry.
Oh my God.
I have to talk about that later.
I'm right here.
He's listening.
He'll pass out soon.
Oh, trust me.
It's called a brownout. Just don't pass out on your belly.
He said the brown out.
Okay, we'll find him in the closet again later.
I like it.
Listen, if there's a never mind. I was gonna go warm and wet. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Listen, the last vacation I was with him, we went out to the beach, and he wakes up the next morning and goes, "Man, I was so fucked up last night. I made love to the Oreo cookies." And we're like, "What?" Sure as well, we come back to the hotel room. Not the hotel room, the little beach house, and there's a freaking Oreo cookie sitting on his bed. I was like, man, he wasn't lying. The whole pack of cookies is gone, and there's evidence on the tap.
Bro, did you play Dirty Cookie?
I don't know, but like if I woke
Was
up
your finger looking a little white in the morning?
Yeah.
if I woke up with both
little
in my
bit of
hand
brown.
at the same time, that's probably what happened. I just woke up with both in my hand at the same time.
Did you
There's
play
no-
Dirty Cookie? You know
no,
what that is?
I think we just all
Did you
passed
soil the
out.
cookie and then eat it?
He woke up really happy, though, so what can we say about that?
Listen, I've woken up. Okay. Listen, I've woken
Sloan, you can vouch for that one.
Oh. Listen,
We miss you.
I've slept in a snowbank before.
Sloan, we may or may not have found your underwear in a
my
bed in the house in Morenci, but that's a different episode. Next.
Because she actually went in Dr. Silver's room. I was like,
Trust me.
You
Jessica
got
found
a
the underwear
pair
in the
on
bed.
you. Like, I've never even slept in there. He's my best friend. Like, that's off limits.
We were trying to wonder why a chick would just unload her underwear in the middle of the night at the bottom of the bed unless she had been visited by a male friend.
I was going to say a zombie. Listen, she's Sloan the Virgin, so
Yeah. Right.
unless
I don't even know her. Yeah, right.
wow.
See, no one believes you, Sloan.
And moving on.
Sloan, I love you. I'll whoop their asses later. It's all
All right,
Yes.
so when I was driving in from Detroit after picking up the beautiful and talented Mary, but one of our big right turns to get right here to Grand Blanc was Baldwin Avenue.
Yes.
Now, isn't that an interesting place to live right about now?
Yeah.
What's your take on that, my good man?
Well, I mean, you're bald, so you pulled on Baldwin. I'm sure it was a big deal.
No, Baldwin. You haven't heard?
Oh man, I think you missed the spot.
Do you know about what's going on with Baldwin? Am I the only one that knows this?
I know about fucking Let's Go Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Tigers. I don't know what's going on. Not gonna lie.
All right, so Billy Baldwin's older brother You may have heard of him.
Who the fuck is Billy Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. Now you're making sense.
So I turned on the Baldwin Street to get here. Catch up, Mustard.
Oh, yeah.
You're up, Asia. Yeah. So what's
Captain
your
Anti-Gun fucking killing people on the set?
Mister, I'm the giant, biggest leftist, and I thought it would be. Listen, I'm so fucking smart. This is why guns are illegal. People like you, Mr. Baldwin, that I would actually pull the trigger and point a gun at someone ever.
He's tarded.
And you know what? Listen, a Riri is look.
I was gonna say it's a Riri. We got Corey.
Like
here. It's
Riri.
Riri.
Listen,
That's
I've
a good
raised. Listen,
We love Riri. Yeah, you tell your part. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back, bitches.
All right, I'm gonna launch for a minute here. So.
I'm going after him.
Okay, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a split story. I'm gonna have two different people that have two different aspects. So, my first PE job ever, Mary, I taught adapted PE, and I traveled. I did about like 3 to 6 schools a day, and I would drive to them, and I teach one class. And whether it's an elementary school or a middle school or high school, they put all the special ed kids in one PE class. So I would have like a spectrum.
Not gonna lie, I never knew that you did that, and I don't know how I can see you as a teacher.
Oh, listen, I was the most. fun.
Serving with you in a restaurant, I kind of wanted to strangle your ass a couple times. So.
Oh, listen, I'll tell you how I won them over. So, this adapted PE class I had, it was in a little town in New York, just outside of Saratoga Springs. I'm not going to name it. So we had a high school. They would give us the wrestling gym. Look, I can't describe a wrestling gym except that it's like smaller than a basketball court, and then it's that wide though, that the space, and they roll a mat out that covers that whole space. That's why it's a wrestling gym or room or whatever. So I'm teaching this adapted PE class, and I've got this young man, Rob. His range of motion, he's in a wheelchair. He's degenerate body disease. His range of motion is just to be able to move the little thing that moves his wheelchair.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is what he's got to work with right there. That's his PE.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out So I created this tag game where I'd only give 3 people the right to tag, and if it was a smaller day, it'd be 2. So they had like this little jersey, and they were like the taggers. Oh. And so all the other students would move about on the mat in the room, and if they got tagged by one of the designated taggers, they'd get on one knee, and the only way for them to get unfrozen is if Rob made his wheelchair over to them, and they touched it, and they were back in the game.
Oh, cool.
So he went from what could be the least valuable member of the class to
the most
valuable, and everybody won. You know, one of my other favorite games with that group was Magic Dot. So we'd have a Magic Dot.
What's the Magic Dot?
All right, so we're in that little space, and I would put those little rubber circles around, and so there's like a little rubber circle you can just put on the floor, like a rubber dot, like this big. And so I had 12 kids in the class. I would put 12 dots around, and I would play the music, and
it's like a musical chair.
Yes, exactly, in a gym. But so with a standard elementary class, it would be like, all right, this time everyone skip, and then when the music stops, find your magic dot.
I got my dots.
Yeah, but I know. Listen, I always had enough dots. And the best would be that one guy that couldn't find his dot, and everybody would cheer for him to find his dot because they wanted to go do whatever was next. It was such a beautiful little community. So with the special needs PE, and that's the best way. I mean, they're such beautiful people, like all of us.
I would love to do that.
But you had my creativity was at night. Like, how can I find their win in the 45 minutes that I see them tomorrow? Like, how can I hit them all win? Mm-hmm. And that would be my MO. But yeah, so with that group, I would be like, all right, act like you're a turkey.
A turkey.
And so when the music would start, everyone would act like a turkey. And they'd go around, and everyone could do that. Everyone could do that. So everybody wins, and then I stop the music, and everyone finds their magic dot. Oh, it's just, finding success for people is, I don't know. It's one of my favorite things in the world. It really is.
That's awesome. That's so heartwarming. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, no, I
I love that.
no, I was definitely, I was definitely up for Teacher of the Year many times.
Yeah.
Speaking of weed, Jesus,
Speaking.
The Kang's back.
that transition. Who it is, everybody?
Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Or
Oh, shit.
in 2021,
Come
it should
on
be
now.
Oh, is that
sex,
me?
drugs, and techno.
Oh, it was half empty. Who's got a tissue?
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Is he over here spilling drinks?
He's I think he's
No.
kind of knocked off now.
Wait, knocked off.
Jeez.
Knocked off. I've never even heard of that term.
This motherfucker over here spilling drinks and shit.
Wait a minute. So,
Party foul, Corey.
Mary, you have to explain the term. What the F did you say? Dranked off?
So I'm just going to leave the room right now because I need to pee and I need another
Do
beer,
it.
apparently.
We like urinations.
Exactly.
Make your liver and your bladder feel much better.
Mary, be good for goodness sake. Santa's watching this time.
Listen, Corey, you know you missed my ass.
That's right. Yes. I haven't even seen your ass, and I miss it when you're not here. So
Oh, thanks.
Oh, listen, it's smoking. I'm not going to lie to you.
I like it. Smoky.
Seriously this time.
All right, so Corey, let's go ahead and
Do I need another towel? Yeah, I'm gonna probably need a costume change.
yeah,
Maybe-
Oh, you can change costumes, bro. Come on.
No, you gotta go pee. Like we can't. No one can be alone here. Oh yes, I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. I was lost in your cleavage. That's
Jesus.
my bad.
Homie's so lost. We have a young lady trying to help him here. Psh, dummy's like, what? I love America.
Listen, she's my dream. Like, listen,
America.
I would walk over broken glass to. Well, never mind. But yeah, you can see where I'm going there.
I like it. I like it. So you know what? Let's segue into some weed talk.
All right. So, what I would like to talk about is what do you think are the most popular flower strains of 2021 in Michigan? I know I'm digging deep. I'm making you think. I've got some ideas.
Well, I was just looking for my iPad real quick, and I forgot to bring it down because we can pull
wow.
up. We can actually pull up through weed maps and shit what the quote unquote most popular are.
All right. Well, guess what?
Now,
Listen.
well, I guess let's go with here. Let's start with this. I can answer your question. I'm gonna give a few. It's a few different answers.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people in Michigan are very similar to the mainstream people in other states as to where they don't know what's good. They just hear these names come across and they're just like, this is what I want. This is good. For example, you were just telling me a story earlier about someone paying $500 an ounce on the fucking black market for an ounce of Larry Bird.
Yep. 38% Larry Bird. I smoked it. It was good.
Okay, so two things. First of all, if it's on the black market, first of all, it's on any market. I swear to fucking God, it's not 38% anything. Anything. I'll bet my life against that because I was dealing with it in California and in Vegas and in here. And there's so many of these fucking chumps that are charlatans that just think they can offer a manipulated test score and be like, bro, we got the bomb. Let me tell you what. Anybody that comes to the store that said they got 33, 38%, you're full of shit. Right there. All of you. And fuck Veridis. Fuck any of these companies that testing and claim Iron Labs, PSI. They're full of fucking shit if they're telling you you have 38% THC weed. Okay? 100% full of shit. Scientifically impossible. Because when you have 100% of a fucking flower to make up and you've got cannabinoids and not just THC, but all the other slew of them, right? THCA, CBD, CBG, CBA,
CBGA.
CBN,
Get it,
whatever the
Eric.
fuck
Get
it
it.
is. That's just that. Then guess what? We have terpenes, terpenoids, bioflavonoids, natural lipids, fats, waxes, cellulose matter, actual things that are in a living thing.
And the fucking stem and leaves.
They take up space. So when you see these fucking monkeys claiming, I got 38, 35% weed, you just go tell them to suck Shaq's dick, right? Because whereas we're guessing, him and Lexington Steel, maybe some Mandingo, got the biggest dicks for him to suck on. So there you go. Maybe Dread, there you go. 12 to 14 inches all day. That's what they get to suck on because they're fucking full of it.
Listen, Kevin Hart is so short, he calls Little Wayne Wayne.
That's fucking classic. So good. So good. So back to what I was saying before I went on my little rant.
I know that was a hell of a rant.
I hear these fucking...
Can we get a round of applause for the rant?
Yeah.
Get it in, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Trust
amazing.
me, E-Money has so much more of them.
Why is there only one?
When I hear these people talking about Delta 8 and all this shit, when they're just fucking heating up CBD to turn it into Delta 8. If you fools don't know the basic science that we were doing 10, 12 years ago, then you deserve to buy Delta 8 carts and all that stuff. Okay? So don't brag about selling them or having them when they sell them at gas stations and fucking health food stores and not normal health food stores like, fucking Felipe's fucking
Are you buying
taco
sushi
stand.
at a gas station, but you're buying CBD at a gas station? Okay, you're smart.
Yes.
The CBD I bought at Mobile didn't work for me. No shit.
But I got Delta 8, bro, for $10 a gram.
Yeah, neither did like the snake rhino weed they sold me for a boner. Like, yeah, it's a gas station. The coffee barely works. Actually, the people behind the counter barely work. The freezers barely work. Your ice cream's soft. And if your beer is lukewarm, that's a win coming out of the fridge. Like, oh, the CBD at the gas station didn't work for me. Really?
Yeah, go figure. Go figure.
No, so
it's too funny. It's too funny.
I know. So I have to play defense. Like, so now, what do you know about CBD? Well, I know the shit I got from Mobile didn't work for me. Okay. So listen. So CBD, that's a therapeutic cannabinoid that comes naturally in the cannabis plant. You mean it comes from weed? Yeah. So it comes like it's in the plant. It's a whole thing. So CBD and THC, those are like the two little strongest terpene parts that are in flower.
Cannabinoid parts.
Cannabinoid parts. Flower? What do you mean flower? I'm like, bud. You mean weed? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
It's weed. I'm sorry.
I'm just looking for weed.
I know. I'm using so many terms. So wait a minute. You can explain to me, why does this 17.5% Sunday driver looks so good, and this 30% citro glue looks like something I grew in my backyard? Well, there's more to testing than the THC. Yeah, I want the highest THC. You what do you got? The highest THC. So listen, I want the highest THC. So
people are so dumb.
So let me get this straight. What would you like? I want the highest THC. So like there's this okay, sure. Here you go. It's gonna be $480 an ounce. You could have had that 24% Sunday driver for $150 an ounce with a great terpene profile, things orange and green and sparkling. But listen, you chase that number, and I mean, and I don't blame the cultivators or the greenhouses, because here it is. You have to pay such and such to get a THC test. To test your weed for fucking CBD and other terpenes, you're spending another $1,000 per pound, and you're losing that profit. So fuck it. Let all the people chase the THC number and just pump out high THC numbers. It's so sad that that's where the industry's at, but that's where it's at.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know, and it was funny because even, again, in 2010 in California, the people back there knew. Like they weren't asking about terpenes, but no one was worrying about asking for something that was rocket high. Everyone was into R&D, like obviously research and development. They know.
Yeah,
I say that for the dumbasses who don't know what R&D means.
No, but hold on. But R&D, like where are these people? But where in 2010 are they getting their R&D in California? Talk to me, Eric.
So they were smart enough and not egotistic enough to think they knew everything. So when they'd go into a store and the people would say, check this out. It's not super high THC, but has a lot of cannabinoids.
So this is back when the industry was pure and and budtenders knew stuff.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude,
I come here and literally 90, I want to say 99, I wasn't to say 98, 99% of the budtenders in Michigan suck. Oh, yeah. Sorry, folks, and if you hear this, literally, and I've already done the maths, I know that 1% covers the people in our company. But the reality is, yes, they fucking suck.
Get away from me. I'm a budtender. You're pissing down my throat and telling me it's raining.
Hey, bro, so sativa is up and indica is also called indicouch because that put you down, bro. That's how you do it. Weed, peace, and love, bro.
Okay, so I don't know who you're trying to pretend to be. I've never met that guy.
Yeah, that's everyone that's in any goddamn place. You know?
No.
So sativa's for the
So, hold on. I
daytime.
think it's sadder than that.
Indica is for the night.
Listen,
It puts you down.
I'm gonna argue both sides right now because
And so if
first
you
of
think
all,
it's even worse than that, I'm going to let you go here in a second because
No.
I'm just tired of these fucking monkeys here who think they know what's going on and they sound so stupid when they're trying to sell a product that they don't. They literally sound like they don't know anything and they're just regurgitating information they've learned off of a pamphlet or a website.
at their best, it's
horrible.
worse than that.
It's horrible.
It's worse than
Horrible.
that.
Horrible.
And I've never been to another. I've never been to another dispensary.
I've been to every store in Morenci, every store in Kalamazoo, every store in Ann Arbor, every store in Flint, Grand Blanc area, and 99% of them are stupid. Not just misinformed. Look at me. You're stupid. The dumb shit you say.
So
that's why motherfuckers go to Pinnacle. No, bro, because they're fucking dumbasses.
when common sense is uncommon.
Yes. You know, and I don't care if it's people from the outside fashion industry and they don't even get a mention on our group, but people know who they are because of how laughing they are. So, A, we don't
That was a
even carry,
micro attack. Someone.
we don't carry their products in our store because you suck. B, you technically are the biggest retail operation in the city, but your biggest store does on the weekend what we do on a weekday because you suck. And again, E-Money just being real at this point, I don't give a fuck because big shit's happening. And so one of the biggest operators in the state, that's our Rick and just
I
chilled there.
lost you. Did I do this?
Yeah, did you? It's all right. Spin it around here. That happens. You good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's just the headphone things there. The jack's a little weird. So literally, I'll say Yakis now technically they're the biggest operators. If you look up the biggest cannabis operator in Michigan, you'll find out their name. Okay,
This is amazing.
Tardberts. So we literally
Wait, did you not say the yard birds? Did you say the tard birds?
Tardberts.
Tard birds?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to sit down on here?
Do whatever.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, get comfortable.
Please. Yeah, listen, that's not a
Mary,
dildo.
Mary.
It's just a loose
why
wire.
Are you bugging?
All right, so back to Eric's rant. Can you put the round of applause button? Hey, can you hit that for me real quick?
Hold on.
I know you know. So for Eric's rant just now, everybody, clap if you had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. Great to hear from y'all. Love you. I was lost in space. Someone called the Muppets. All right, so Mary's back, so I'm gonna get a urinalysis.
Well, I just want to know what was going on with the blue haired dude and like.
Well, so that stuff
I'm
dripping
really
off
glad
his
I
mouth.
looked first before I sat down.
You don't know about Rick and Morty?
Listen,
Yeah.
Eric had
That's
like
Rick.
a little preemie.
All right.
Eric had like a little post, pre, whatever it is when you like kind of do it, but then you just fall apart like House of Cards. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
So this is Rick Sanchez,
Ricky.
the smartest being in the multiverse. That's a little bit of throw up on his face. Oh my god, bro, folks, please fucking realize this is the second time Dumb Dick fucking ran off with his goddamn headphones.
Hey, he's making it to the bathroom in the right direction.
Jesus,
This time.
well that he did good, yeah. Unbelievable. So everyone knows this is Rick Sanchez, Morty's uncle. Rick and Morty is without a doubt the finest cartoon ever made in the world. Yes. And so Captain Rick sits right there and he's in control.
Oh, you could knocked it off.
What, do you not hear it now?
Nope.
Unbelievable.
Oh, not there it goes.
There you go.
Okay.
These shitty headphone jacks. You think technology in 2021 would be good, but it's not.
I hate our technology.
I know. Mary, you want to dab?
I've never dabbed.
Folks, you know what that means? Time to dab. What do we do? Specially clean for today's episode. What?
I know. I was checking that boy out over there earlier. He's
The
pretty
fucking Wu-Tang beaker.
sweet.
Custom made by the homie Alex Morton, Morton's Glass.
Very nice, Alex.
Yes. Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna have to come back and I'll add your, obviously your IG in the notes and everything and the comments. So this is a badass glass blower from Arizona, and he specializes in space stuff. So that's the antenna there and everything. So obviously, I love the Wu-Tang Clan more than any fucking other human on earth, maybe besides actual Wu-Tang Clan members themselves. So he custom made me this Wu-Tang fucking rig.
I already brought you cranberry juice.
Oh, who is he? And shout out to the homie Jerry, brother Bill. I love you. Everyone check out www.investinheadies.com or investinheadies on IG. I don't know if he has Twitter because Twitter sucks, man. Jack Dorsey's a bitch, dude. And most people I know don't like that motherfucker. So I don't have an Instagram. I mean, a Twitter just because of that.
I'm too fat for my chair.
So
I thought so too.
that's okay. That's what happens. That's what happens when you get to Michigan. Most people don't know you move here. The Michigan 30 is for real.
Oh, yeah, like the freshman 15 times 2
So-
and that much more heartache.
Bro, so I moved here and got the Michigan 30.
What would you do with it? You drop it in your donger? Where is it? You
No,
look
already
skinny as
gone.
shit.
No, it's gone now.
Oh, you got bloated before I saw you?
Dude. So I'm back to 175 to 180. Dude,
You
that
weigh 180 like I'm fucking 215 and Channing Tatum. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way you have 180 on that little frame of
Go
yours.
step on the scale upstairs.
Oh, your scale lies.
Yeah, no. Muscle carries much better than fat, but we'll talk about
Muscle
that.
weighs
after the
more
show.
than fat. I
It
know.
does, but
That's
it
why I'm
carries much
so
better as
light.
well.
My skull is full of fat. Jesus.
But seriously, bro, I moved here. I hit 210, dude.
Oh, God. Listen, that's all I did.
It was so
eat.
bad. Jessica took a secret video of me. This is how you know the secret shaming, right?
Okay.
People talk about fat shaming. Let's be real, folks.
Oh, my God.
There's no such thing as fat shaming because if someone shares a video or picture of you and you're fat and you get better
That's
and
not
you lose your weight,
shaming.
that's not shaming. They motivated
Yeah,
you.
that's like
right.
No, that's
and
giving
so
it up. That's props.
if you're such a
fat
weak-minded fool,
propping.
and someone shares something and you don't do anything about your body, because most of the time it's friends or family members doing it because they care about you, right? That's the reality of it.
That sounds like
So
Eric
literally
being
my
mean
wife-
to his friends and family.
No. What do they say? Friends and family will always tell you the truth regardless of how you feel, right? They're not worried about your feelings.
No, I
they
know.
care about you as a person so much, I tell you. So Jessica took this video, didn't tell me,
Secret video.
uploaded it to Facebook,
Oh, send it out there.
Oh my gosh.
tagged me in it.
And everyone that loves you told you you're fat and ugly.
Bro, yes. And my one homie, Matisse Long, I fucking love you, brother. You know I love you. This is why we've been friends since literally the first day we met. He fucking took he took the video, okay, put it at his house. They had a pet pig. Like they got duped into buying the Vietnamese potbelly pig.
I'm nervous, Mary.
I'm nervous too.
And it
I'm
was
really
small.
interested. I'm like, where is this going?
Bro, and
the-
the pig turned into like one of those like 200-pound fucking behemoths that stands
So
this
it's not
tall.
the little pot belly.
So
one.
watch the video
The
of you and
big
got
one.
fatter.
Big.
He
You're-
literally put the video with
You're
me,
a motivator for pigs to get fatter.
and then put a video of the pig running around the yard and did this whole diatribe that he had invited me to his house for like a fucking 2-month rehab and showed the pig running around the yard. And these were the exercises we were going to do and chase the pig and, and this and that. Yes, because I literally looked like a human pig.
Where were you living?
Here.
Right here in Michigan. So you
And-
were the Rocky Balboa of Grand Blanc.
And-
Like instead of say chasing a chicken, you were chasing pigs.
Pigshigan. I think we should call this place.
Yes, I like it.
If you're here in Michigan and skinny because you're on meth, and if you're fat because you're on the traditional Michigan diet of gravy, cheese, deep fried, and then more gravy and cheese.
The first thing I was
You
craving,
forgot
I came to Michigan,
potato.
chili cheese
Listen,
fries, please, with extra chili and extra
Yes, you
ketchup.
did. Yeah, she really did. But you know, listen. They snuck salad, or excuse me, potato chunks in my Michigan salad today. So I was like, "Ooh, a Michigan salad. That looks so good, right?"
You didn't say
So
that.
it had mandarin oranges. It had dried cherries.
Yeah.
It had raisins. It had walnuts. And it had fucking potato chunks. And it wasn't on the menu either. They're sneaking it in like they put potato on pizza.
They want to fill you up, keep
Hello.
you full.
Yeah, can I have a couple carbs with a couple extra carbs, please? And with a side of carbs with gravy. Thank you.
The fucking Michigan magic, dude.
Listen, it's such comfort food.
It
I
was
get
his
it.
first time ever at a Coney Island. First off, how have you never heard of a... He didn't know what Coney Island was.
Whoa, Leo's today, the bag you brought is your first experience?
Yeah, so where else are these fucking... no, where else are they? They're only in Michigan, right?
But no...
Are they
one thing-
worldwide?
there's
Are
no
they
more. There's no
Pitbull?
more Hanis. Do you know what a Hani is?
Oh, it's a menu item. Mary was so upset. Listen,
It's a menu item?
yeah,
They call it a chicken finger wrap now.
Oh my
No,
God.
a chicken finger pita. Coney Island has always been known for their honeys and their Coney dogs.
she was so mad. It was 10 minutes
I
at the
had a-
table.
I
10
was-
minutes. She had a breakdown.
I did. I'm sorry. It's a fucking honey. It's not chicken fingers pita.
And so, like, do they say honey, but it was just a chicken fingers in the
No,
pita?
it doesn't
Or was
say
it like,
honey. That's the name of it.
That's the old school one.
The name.
The
It's
name.
on the menu.
It's not
I
a
get
honey.
it. I get it. What I'm saying is, so an old honey was a actual, like, a fried chicken finger in it?
Yeah.
Because I know they have
Chicken
I know they have the
fingers, plural.
chicken.
They don't survive with the
I know
finger.
they have the.
It's not one.
How much for one finger?
It's like 5 little
Right,
fingers.
but they have chicken pitas and all this and everything, and I get that. But that's like the grilled chicken.
Well, this is fried.
Okay.
And it's a honey.
No, never heard
Not
that.
a fucking chicken
She
finger
is still
pita.
so angry.
Wow.
She's so angry.
I know. Well, honey sounds so fun.
Yeah, and you looked, and you can't even bring it up with her. She's angry. No matter what you say, you're going to be wrong. Just stop
I'm
talking.
going to have to look to see if they changed it on the national Coney Island, because then I'm going to be really mad.
So they don't. The closest national to here is down in Detroit, but ironically, there's a national in
The
Vegas.
fact that you have that memorized in your little pea brain is ridiculous.
I know.
Well,
You
at
might-
least we've both been to a Coney Island.
I
Good
know, but
I
I
guess-
guess, you know
know.
what? I guess it's so great that it's unforgettable. Like it's part of your memory.
So you're from New York. We'll give you the history.
And North Carolina.
I know, but you're from New York, right?
Sure.
So you know where all the immigrants came in from from
Statue
Angel
of Liberty,
Island. Yeah.
Ellis Island,
Ellis
Angel.
Island, sorry.
Chris
Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah. The one in California was called Angel Island.
Okay, so hold on. I have to stop you just because this is like real now.
This is a Corey time.
No, so all the guys in Texas, all the Republicans, Cruz and his cronies have had enough of like. That's
Oh,
that
I
all
like
the
that.
all that said all the immigrants come up through
Turpfridge.
through Texas, Turpfridge. So Cruz wants new immigrant locations. Listen to this; it's so great. He called it like Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, the 3 most expensive places in California. Like that's where he wants all the immigrants coming into now.
I like it.
That's where all the Democrats are fucking running their
So
yappers.
Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard are up
Cape
in
Cod.
the northeast.
Yeah.
So that's like Massachusetts area.
A little
Okay.
the most expensive island on Rhode Island, the most expensive part of Connecticut, and another
So California is going to be like.
So California, yes. So you know California.
Yes.
Imagine the 3 richest ports in California. Just spot them off. What are they? The 3 richest ports.
ports.
Yeah, like
Well, ports is going to be San Francisco, Long Beach, and Oakland.
there you go. So that's where the Republicans want all the immigrants to come into. Never mind, like the border. Like they want to close the border because the border's pissing them off. And Texas is half of the Mexican border. Eric, I mean, you know the science there, right? History. Like the border of Texas is half of our South American border.
Sí, papi.
You know, so
Me comprende, way.
yeah, they're up against it all the time.
La viva la mexicano, way.
And listen, they're
Viva
back.
la raza, way.
Yes,
No mames.
their back hurts from carrying the United States of America through immigration. You know, and they're the bad guys, and Texas is the bad guys. So they want to spread the wealth and do it to the richest communities of both the Northeast and the West. And I think it's so funny.
I think it's great. I have no issues with that.
Oh, will it happen?
Because what happens is
Who are
on
you
my
lying to? It'll never happen.
No. Well, I think it's I thought. First you said like naming the ports but if you're talking about actually sending the people to those areas,
yes, that's
I
the
love
goal.
it.
That's
I'm down
the
with.
Democrats' role right now.
You know why? That's because I've never seen a party. And don't forget,
Excuse me, the Republicans want
Jessica
this,
and I
the
have been
Democrats.
registered independents now for 20 years.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm an independent.
Both sides are so fucked up, but I can honestly say the Democrats have lost their fucking minds with what they think is normal and acceptable with reality, with this country, with everything. We're the only first world country in the world that they just think should have open borders and come and go. You know,
I know.
I got friends in New Zealand,
That's why I had that
Australia.
argument like 2 hours ago about how, listen, we're the least racist country in the world.
So, bro, my buddy in New Zealand owns the biggest Nike store in the Southern Hemisphere, the busiest one. Think about that for a second. Southern Hemisphere of the world, okay? The capital
Brazil?
of Auckland, New Zealand. No, bro.
New Zealand, way down south.
Okay? And he's an American who showed up with a fuckload of money.
America.
They made him run through every flaming hoop and through the ringer, and he married a New Zealand nationalist.
Oh, you know she was hot as shit.
She's hot as shit. And her family's second, third generation. Her father is basically the Victoria's Secret version, but in South America, like New Zealand, Australia, and not South America, Southern Hemisphere. Dead serious.
Yeah,
that on it, that doing all that shit. And my homie still had to jump through every hoop to not only become a visaed citizen, but a natural citizen. Right. They expect us to just open the doors and everything.
Oh, no, it's a song and dance everywhere else. You know how hard it is for an American to become a citizen somewhere else?
95% of my friends in California were all fucking brown. All of them. Mexican, Guatemalan, Honduran, whatever they were. No, trust me, that's what they call themselves, Browns. Or they're part of the Brown brother family.
No, I like it. I like it. It's cute. It is simple.
And, bro, it's fucking crazy. And everyone, they all go through the same process. They want to become a citizen. They want to do the right thing, you know?
Oh, this place is pretty good.
And all of my friends that did that, shout out Rocky, brother, I love you.
Rocky.
Homie just opened the sickest gym in Northern California.
Rocky.
Fucking broke immigrant, came here from Honduras, married a white girl, and he had nothing. And what did he do? Worked out every day, got a job at the gym, and worked, and sold his little packages. He became the #1 trainer in all of 24-hour fitness. And when the pandemic hit, it was his perfect opportunity. Bailed, opened his own fucking gym in smashing Northern California, Sonoma County. I love you, brother, because you've shown everybody what hard work and determination does.
Rocky,
Brown,
Rocky,
white, black,
Rocky,
yellow, pink,
Rocky,
whatever.
Rocky,
Dude, he's the man. Shout out to Rocky. Seriously.
Nice one.
And if it wasn't for Matthew, I wouldn't have met him. And he's the sweetest dude, and he's funny, and he's cool, and he's happy, and he's just like, you just work and have fun, and it's good.
Dude, what was up with the American Sniper that Matt brought to the Halloween party last year? His buddy. Oh, by the way.
I'm like, who are you talking about?
Yeah, Ryan Francis wanted to. He was like, I want that to be my dad. He was gonna leave me for Eric's friend, the American Sniper.
Oh my God! Hold up,
that guy's cool.
Goddamn,
Dad, you're a tool. It's me leaving. That really happened. And then how about Eric? Or not Eric? Yeah. So at the party, so I came in as like a conservative 70s disco guy, right? And then I'm like, Eric, listen, I'm going to go to my car. My car.
Conservative 70s disco.
I know, right? That's a thing.
Typical Corey.
That's a thing in my mind. Like, that's a real thing. That's me. There's one. So my car is kitty corner across like this highway with a blinking light and the whole thing. I'm like, Eric, after this song ends, I want you to put on Disco Inferno. He goes, why? I go, just do it. So I go, I get in my car like fucking Superman. I'm in the back seat. I'm struggling. I'm banging my head against the window.
Go ahead.
And I completely change my outfit. And I come in to the bowling alley. It's great. It's a classic, beautiful bowling alley in Addison, Michigan. Right there in Addison.
Think Kingpin.
Yeah, thinking. Yeah, or yeah, if you're like old enough to be in a whole wooden bowling alley. Anywho, I come in and don't you know Eric's got it right on fucking time. Disco Inferno. I get the silver pants rocking. So we get all loud and obnoxious. And somehow I can't remember who the teams were. Eric, I know it was you, me, and Matt. So hit that. That's our first ever dab, everybody.
Just
hit it. Help
the
her.
yellow thing on top.
Here, come around and help.
Got to swirl it around.
You're gonna have to help her, bro.
She's getting one. She's good.
This is science,
Super smooth.
Everybody. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Oh, that was a baby. Here, help her.
No.
Corey, you know I'm a light one. I'm a lightweight.
She didn't get a little.
Used to do a little, but a little wouldn't do it, so the little got mow and mow. Wow.
Welcome to your world of dabbing. Sorry for the interruption there, Corey. But
Mary's first ever dab, everybody. Yeah, so I can't
That
remember.
was really good. Wasn't bad.
So I'm not joking. If you get warm, hot flashes, I'm not trying to be funny at all. Anything like that commences, that's totally normal.
Well, if I get warm, that's awesome. Because I was thinking about putting my socks on. Because
Oh, no,
I'm
definitely.
cold.
Put your hands on me and listen. If you get too hot, just
So
take
we
your
got the little
clothes off.
heater down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You can move it.
If you
over
get
towards
too
you.
hot, just get naked. I mean, it's okay.
It's okay, Trevor. It's all good.
We're not. Jessica, we're not going to look.
Trevor, it's not.
Just kidding. I'm looking.
We'll be calling you if we need 911. No,
It's gonna be
seriously.
a long drive for him.
But you legitimately just smoked probably like a half a joint in that one hit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Because
I'm gonna be
It's
done.
concentrated.
I'm done.
It's concentrated. That's why they call it concentrates. It's like the slang name for it.
Boom, boom. Where's the sound?
Yeah. All right, hold on.
It's called
That's why it's called
concentrate.
concentrates.
Oh my
And after
god!
you hit it, your brain will feel like this.
This is our hostess. This is our hostess, Eric, the Hackosaurus. He's part.
Hackosaurus
He's
Rex.
part dinosaurs, part hack.
I can't help it. I can't help it. So
It's like a bad FM radio show
now, see,
from
if you're a
1997.
smoker and you're used to it, I didn't give you too much there.
Yeah,
It's nice and easy.
I usually just take like a hit or two. If I'm smoking, I'm good.
And it's like I told you earlier. It's
It was very smooth. I like that piece. It's really nice.
Thank you.
Yes, very nice.
that's the awesome thing about dabbing. And a lot of people get scared because in the beginning people were dabbing wrong. And when I say that, like
I just didn't know the science.
they didn't know it's science, and everyone was doing it crazy. So you saw how I put the dab in there first,
Yeah.
and then I
now, what
lighted
was
it.
already in here before?
Nothing.
That's
empty.
that's strictly wax.
That white thing on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's wax.
So that's the white bottom.
Yeah.
That's a quartz bottom.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ceramic.
Whoa.
Okay, because I have a
that's
pen
news to
vape
me.
at home, and it has one of those at the bottom. Well, actually, I lost the pen. It went and I
So
don't
the
know
bottom
where
is
it's at.
ceramic. The top
Okay.
is quartz. Shout out, highly educated.
Very nice.
Glass.
This is like a 200. This thing alone right here, $200.
Highly educated glass right there?
Yep.
Highly educated glass. Nice.
Very
Yep.
nice.
Again, shout out Invest in Headies.
Oh, it's
So-
so pretty.
And they're the ones who basically trademarked, like, were the godfathers of this white quartz bottom. So the first dudes,
Fucking
you
genius.
see right here, this Quave sticker.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, they have a
Okay.
sticker.
So Quave was the
Quavo!
first dude that made these bangers that were
Honcho!
high end. Yeah, right?
Oh,
Close.
good old days. Sloan.
Close. Migos ain't cool enough to be making dabs, but they make some all right songs.
Oh,
they just came on the hype train at the right time.
Dude, Ryan Francis loves them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see how
You're
that
all right.
works now. It makes more sense. Okay.
There's 3 members. Okay, watch this, folks. 3 members of the Migos. Name
Chris
them.
Angel.
Wrong. 3 members of the Migos. Name them.
Corey, Mary, and
No, I can listen. I'll put it on.
Hold up.
Hold on. Ryan
Hold up.
Francis will have it,
Bro.
Ryan Francis will
Stop.
have it. I don't have that. That's not. Those are his boys.
Folks, you hear this shit?
Listen.
This is what I'm dealing with.
Okay.
I
Stop.
didn't watch it.
No, hold on. My son
You
thinks
know
he's
this.
Mexican.
Stop.
What?
Quave.
Quave.
What did you say after that?
Vote.
Welcome to my vagina.
No. Jesus
Here's a bag of
Christ.
dicks for you, babe.
Yummy.
Double shake weights. Oh,
With a little
Eric.
sparkles and charm.
Dicks.
Go.
Hopefully big fat ones. Long short ones. Little skinny ones. A plethora of dicks. Jesus Christ. Okay.
What's a plethora?
Let's go
What's
back.
a
Folks, do you see
plethora?
what the fuck we deal with here? All right. I said Quave. She said it at the end. What did you say after that, motherfucker?
Oh, Poncho.
Quavo.
Poncho.
Quavo.
No. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Wait. For Corey. For Mary.
Poncho.
Quavo.
No. Honcho. Honcho, bitch. You said Honcho.
Han Solo.
Jesus God. Go put your Han Solo suit on.
Hold on. I will.
on.
I'm gonna put on my handy
All right,
solo.
so let's finish this one. So we said Migos. I said Quave. After that,
I said
you
burritos.
said no. You said.
You said maybe.
All right, that's it, bro. He's shut up.
Hey, he took it off.
I
this
said
time.
fuck him.
He took it
It's
off.
the only good thing he's done. So I said Quave. You both said Quavo.
Quavo.
That's one of the Migos. Honcho is his nickname. So you've heard the songs enough, but you didn't know what you're listening to. That ironically, hold up. Quavo and Honcho. Quavo is the dude's name, but he goes by Honcho also, a.k.a. Honcho,
Yeah.
as in the boss. Like he's leader of the Migos.
Okay.
So you guys knew that when I said, do you guys can name some members of the Migos? You're like, I don't fucking know those guys. Flarpy? Poopy? Wait. Poncho!
Corey, you better share our story.
So that's
Corey, you go skipping along.
that's what I'm doing. Hyman, Buster.
Oh,
wait,
shit.
Buster
There's a
Hyman.
microphone there.
You see
Oh
that?
my God, you scared me.
Hello, gorgeous.
Nice.
What's happening on this sleeve?
Yo, if I'm not mistaken,
Wait a minute.
pop the cherry. Holy shit, bro. Hold on, folks. Folks, one more time. Okay. Stop and look at the back. You see it says Buster.
Hold on.
Pull it onto the front. Hyman. This is a fucking company that we have in Michigan that we sell.
Hello, gorgeous.
So we got the Hello
And
Gorgeous
what are we doing today?
Pop
Poppin'
the Cherry,
cherries.
a.k.a. Buster Hyman. Oh, my God. Gee, bro.
Best shirt ever.
Bro.
You're welcome.
Couple more times. Bro. Do you understand the kind of brain it takes to think of that, folks? This is unbelievable.
All
right.
Either Einstein or Bill Cosby, I'm not sure. Oh, I need my volume back. What happened?
I had to cut you down, bro, because you
All
were
right.
fucking getting so wild before you left. We had to tune you out.
All right, so this shirt is a combination of Einstein and Bill Cosby. You're welcome, world.
I like it. Nice. So we have been all over the road here, and we haven't even gotten started, and we're already an hour and 45 minutes in.
I know, so we're going to have to set the record for the longest podcast ever. Now, it may turn into 3 people snoring on the floor, but until then, we're winning. Someone call our boy Sheen. You know what? And listen, Charlie got a bad rap. I mean, he was into hookers and cocaine. God bless it. If
Nothing wrong with that.
If we could all afford that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and if you could pay for the lawyers to make sure you can destroy every hotel you're in, and you can put guns to women's heads and not hurt anybody, like Alec Baldwin, take lessons. Charlie
That's
Sheen had it.
hearsay.
Charlie Sheen's got it better than you, Baldwin.
The guns to hookers' heads was hearsay. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, no,
But,
no. Oh, no.
So real quick, what you're saying is, yes, bro, let me tell you what the truth is. Nothing wrong with hookers and cocaine, but especially hookers. You know why? If you're not married, right, you're doing your thing, you pay for it one way or another.
Yes. Oh, hold on. I've got you. Let me take
finish.
the hand off. Oh,
Easy.
go ahead, Ari. You want to throw the touchdown?
I'm the
Throw the touchdown, and then I'm going to do the dance.
Hey, I'm quarterback. First of all, I just muted you. So if you keep this up, we're going to have to. It's just going to be Mary and Eric. Corey's just going to be a fucking side piece here. Or we'll occasionally turn your mic up. Corey, say something real quick.
Please.
There you go. That was it. See, I've already turned it back down. So that's where we are here. No, I'm just kidding, bro.
Yeah, pour yourself.
I'm going to screw this bottle. I got this.
So you got me so sidetracked. What were we talking about?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Hookers and cocaine. How
Yeah.
could you forget? But these are a few of my favorite things.
I thought about them. So I have so much to do with hookers and cocaine. I got like a million stories. Oh wait, I just remembered. No, I'm just kidding.
But
No,
this is
seriously.
Eric. He's gonna.
So-
You should write the Bible of hookers and cocaine. That's a real thing that's never been done. And you know what? I feel like you could do it.
Ecstasy and cocaine and hookers are better. Not cocaine. Ecstasy and hookers are better.
Okay, well, write that
But you
book.
need too much ecstasy, then your dick don't get hard, and you got more problems.
Mo cocaine and
Yeah.
ecstasy, mo
But
problems.
mouths and hands work, and if they're in the zone too, they're all good with that. Bust out some toys. It's fun.
Yeah, that's called sex, guy.
That's
like
right.
mouths and hands.
Hey, remember this is
He's like mouths and hands and toys. Yeah, we call that sex, Eric.
Yeah.
Way to go.
look.
Way to go.
Remember, this isn't a kid-friendly show. Don't share it with your fucking churns, motherfuckers.
If in case you're less than 25 years old, my name's Eric, and you need hands, mouths, and sex toys to have. Oh, wait a minute. You guys are doing that already? Oh, it's my bad. I'm from Florida.
This I am. I can't help it. Born and raised, motherfuckers. Proud. As crazy as Florida is, let me tell you what. I dog all my friends there. I dog everyone. But, bro, I love Florida so much. I literally, look, I got the state tattooed. on my arm right here.
It's an
Hard angle to see here. I'll show you later.
no, but it's a,
And I got my hometown right there. SRQ. That's Sarasota. That's our call letters airport.
Been there.
Really? So I wasn't joking earlier. I was born and raised on Siesta. Well, not born, but I was raised on Siesta Key.
so in the Supreme
too?
Court of Florida, the state Supreme Court in Florida. See that right there? They have a tattoo of that under the bench. Because like, thank God we got rid of them. And that's Eric, everybody.
Captain E, number one seaman.
He loves semen.
Love it.
He warned me.
Producer and intaker of most.
That's why I was a little worried. I was like, what's that white stuff up in there?
Oh, he's a pipeline. He's a pipeline.
I think I have a phone call I need to go take.
Get away from me. And it's 911, the number you're looking for.
Yeah, just don't tell me that you're actually here. Just go in the next door neighbor's house.
Oh my gosh.
I've already been swatted.
Listen, he
I don't
got
need him
fucking
back.
swatted. So my son has told me these stories. And I'm like Ryan Francis, he's like, so Dad, like, I was playing video games with these 5 people, right? They're playing this like war game, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it gets down to like the last 2, and it's freaking hot and heavy. It's heated, right? They're talking shit and they're murdering thousands of pretend people. and the one guy loses to the other. And he sends the fucking SWAT team. And I'm losing it too. Here.
Yeah, mine's
Here's
losing
my
too.
microphone. Where is it? Where's the hitch and the giddy up? You hear that?
Yeah, well, the good news is you don't have to worry about you hearing yourself. It's all being recorded.
All right, so this is what happens in my son's. Oh, I can't even listen to it. It's a headache. My son's game. So
It's good now.
it gets down to 2 people, and then one of them calls the fucking SWAT team from the other man's city. Like, one kid's in Texas, and the other kid's in fucking Washington State, and they call the local fucking SWAT team from their town to attack this kid's home. I'm playing against you in a video game, and I send the SWAT team to attack your home so I can win the fucking video game.
You've never heard of this?
It's a thing. So it happened to Eric. Eric, tell her the story.
What?
Eric, tell her the story.
I'm behind in life.
You've never heard of
This
this?
is crazy. This
No, I haven't.
this is bigger than a podcast.
Okay. All right.
I didn't ask earlier. If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer. How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Ooh, I like it. Answer it. Answer it, bud.
28.
And you win a gold coin. I'll order it online.
I just turned 32.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you definitely don't look. I mean, I'm 46. I look at it because of the gray hair and shit.
All good.
And he's partied once.
I'm so beautiful. Most people think I'm 20 when I'm shaved, but I got ID'd.
Jessica!
I fooled her a long time ago.
Jessica, he's becoming delusional.
But no, I'm dead serious. So what he's talking about is real, and I had read about it and I'd heard about it and knew it wasn't a joke, but was like, never gonna happen to me.
So explain this. So the kids call to have. Okay.
It's all right.
This is insane.
It is. It's super insane. So obviously, people like all my friends that watch this, and but other people don't know, is I'm a jokester. I've always been borderline comedian. I used to think about being a comedian, but never I didn't know anybody that was into comedy or could do. I didn't know that I could just go out and become a comedian. I just never thought it was something I could do. But I've always been a funny guy. I've always been joking and messing with people and busting balls and talking shit on
Hey, I always
social
warn people,
media.
I'm a sarcastic bitch, so don't
Same
take
here.
me seriously.
That's right. That's
I
right.
just
And
joke.
even if it's something like my friend will say something, I will talk shit the opposite side, even if I don't believe it, just to talk shit and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I am.
Exactly.
So I've always been like that my whole life. There's certain lines you don't cross, and I think everyone knows basically what they are. So fast forward to just, like 3 months ago, about 3-4 months ago.
Okay.
Never happened with my son. I have an 18-year-old son and a 13-year-old daughter now, but she turned.
That was the one that left earlier for
Yes,
work? Okay,
yep.
gotcha.
Yeah, Taylor. And my daughter was 12 at the time, Bailey. And they both are in the gaming, so we got them nice gaming computers where they go online and game with all their friends. They don't do Xbox or PS5 or whatever it is now. They're actually at the big PC made for gaming. So they're doing that shit, and she was young, so she plays like the kids' games like Minecraft and Roblox and this and that.
Yeah.
Just kids' gaming stuff. So she made friends with a bunch of different people. But this is about this one specific girl, and she's been friends with her now for like 3 years, 2 or 3 years. Ironically, we used to live in California, and she didn't know her at that time online because she was too young. But now that we're here, she made friends with this girl's in California. So they became such good friends that they would like message each other, and they like gave each other their phone numbers and everything, and they would talk and text, and they've actually talked on the phone a few times. Well, the one girl started getting sponsored to play Roblox because she played so much and had so many followers that she was getting money. It's like, seriously, it's like a 12, 13-year-old girl. Mm-hmm. She's getting like $200-$300 a month sent to her in a gift card from Roblox for playing.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but enough. And as a kid, you're like, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gold.
Right. So she like became friends with Bailey enough that she was sharing. She's like, here's my card number. Don't get something without asking me. But Bailey would text her, hey, can I do something? She's like, yeah, get a Starbucks, get whatever, blah, blah, blah. And on her birthday, the girl would send her stuff. So they were like friends.
Wow.
Yeah. So like, and again, online, never met in person, but to the point where they trusted each other like with this kind of stuff. And she gave her the number, and then Bailey didn't abuse it, and there was no issues. I don't know what happened. Fast forward to just like I said, this 4 months ago.
Did you know about it at the time that she was using it?
Yes.
You did?
And
Okay.
because I said, because it was legit, and we kind of were, and we watch and we're seeing and everything, and the girl would be like, here, and send the message, and she would get a receipt from like the Starbucks, and it was for like her birthday. Happy birthday, Bailey, or whatever, and whatever it was.
Okay.
And so we're monitoring that, and then when we saw that, we're like, cool, not a big deal. Well, fast forward to 4 months ago, and I don't know what happened, and Bailey says she's not sure what happened either. And you know how girls are, honestly, if I said, Bailey, I'm a shit talker. Did you say something or whatever to piss her off or do whatever? Because you know how kids get, and they start talking shit to each other.
Yeah,
it can be, especially girls, they can be mean.
You could say one wrong word and it will set a fire up under that ass.
And I said, you're not in trouble. So she never told me exactly what she said. I don't want to say I don't believe her, but at the same time, I always suspect there's a little, it's like with one side, the other side, and then in the middle somewhere's the truth. So I'm realistic about that stuff. Well, the girl ends up like texting Bailey one day and going, so I shared your info with some friends, and it's not me, but someone said they were going to SWAT you. And Bailey kind of got upset, talked with the girl for a little bit, and then she said it again. And so she first went to her brother, my son Taylor, and told him. And when he saw the messages, he's like, you know what? That doesn't sound like kind of like a joke, because he read through it and he's a kid and he gets it. He's like, you have to tell mom and dad.
Yeah.
So she called mom up there first, and then she told her, and she came down. And so Jessica, being a mother, men, telling you right now, not trying to be funny, I'm an intuitive person. I'm a winning poker player, reading people, doing shit, business, right? I didn't think to call 911. Jessica said, we need to call 911 and tell them what's going on and just let them know. I'm like, no, I don't want to get, what if something, I don't want to freak them out, have them come here for nothing, blah, 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 what have you. She says it again. We talk, and it goes like 15, 20 minutes. Bailey was crying for a bit. We calmed her down. Like, you're not in trouble. We just need to figure this out. I swear to God, she says, well, since the cops haven't kicked our door down now, I'm like pretty tired and upset from this. I'm just going to go to bed. This is early. It's like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. She goes to walk upstairs, and my fucking phone rings from 911. Reverse 911 call, my cell phone. And I answered it, and it said, Mr. Watkins? I'm like, yes. Like, this is, I forget her name, from Genesee County 911. And is everything okay over there? I'm like, yes, as a matter of fact. And the first thing I said was like, well, actually, we were going to call you. My wife said to call you earlier. I didn't, went into it, but I'm like, my daughter has been threatened online playing video games, and they said she was going to be swatted, and she started like repeating what I was saying. So someone threatened you and said they were going to swat you? And I'm like, yes, and we don't know what's going on. And she's like, well, we have your house surrounded right now, and so we need you to come outside.
This house right here.
This house right here.
It's crazy.
Right here. They're like, so we need you to come outside. She's like, is everyone okay there? I'm like, everyone's fine. My wife, kids, everyone's here. And so I heard her again. So everyone's fine at your house. Everyone's there. So at this time now I look back, she was repeating it, whether it was through the speaker to the people here or to superiors or whatever was going on.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely.
She was repeating so they could hear what she was saying.
2 times.
Basically letting them know, hey, stand down a little bit or whatever. I'm hoping that was they were thinking.
You said your house was being surrounded.
No, it was already surrounded. So she said, come outside. So I'm like, okay, I'm opening the garage door. So I hit the garage door. Opens up. I look back now. I walked out. I got my cell phone in this hand.
And sunglasses in the other hand.
Now,
Put a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, I had my readers on. But my other ones.
And that could have been a weapon. It could have been a weapon.
Think about it. I walk outside like this with something in this hand and something down here. And they've got a call. They didn't tell me what it was yet. But the call was that I was fucking killing my wife and kids.
The whole family.
Swear to God. Just
call.
wait. This only gets crazier. And so she's like, please walk outside. There's officers. I'm like, okay, I'm walking out right now. And I stayed on the phone with her. And all of a sudden I heard, Mr. Watkins? I'm like, yes. I didn't know where he was. He was on the opposite side of my neighbor's yard, on the other side of his driveway, behind a bush, like taking cover around the bush.
Yeah, with a fucking gun ready to blow you out.
Yes.
Sniper City.
This one guy. And I'm like, I'm coming out now. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to the officer now. And she's like, okay. So I hung up. I put the phone down. And again, I'm walking. I have these 2 things in my hands. And at this time, I don't know what's going on. Walk out. He's like, do you have any weapons on you? I'm like, no, sir. No, nothing at all. And I walks over. He's like, turn around. And I come to him and he pats me. He's like, we received a phone call. Is everything okay in your house? I'm like, yes, everything's fine. He's like, he's like, so we got a call that you were hurting. Is there people, everyone okay? I'm like, yes, everyone's fine in my house. What's going on? He's like, we got a call that everyone in your house, you were stabbing your wife. You pulled her outside. You were stabbing her in the driveway. You pulled her back in the house by her hair, and you were hurting people. And they named people that didn't live here, like Hunter and like Jacob or something like that. And I'm like, no, there's no Hunter. No.
You don't know any.
No, I'm like, no, there's no Hunter or Jacob here. Well, I'm thinking like Hunter Borton or something like that.
Yeah,
like that. People that we know from work. I'm like, no, that would have nothing to do with here.
Like, why?
Right. I'm like, no, nothing. And so all of a sudden he goes like this. He goes, okay, blah, blah, blah. Says some number or whatever. And 2 cops come from around the house. One of them with a fucking sniper rifle.
Big time.
Posted up behind the house, at my garage.
At
so when
Eric.
I came out, if anything was going on, he was going to take me out. So as I'm walking out now, I look back. I've got my phone and my glasses here. And what if he mistook something as something and I get smoked right there before anything goes down?
And it could have happened. We've seen it happen. We've seen the video.
100. Dude, I can show you 100
In the
videos.
last 3 years, there's been more than 18 of those.
Oh, you have that on video?
Oh, there's a bunch of those.
Holy shit.
Of people getting shot accidentally by the cops from some fake 911 swatting call. or some dude having a heart attack getting so freaked out. When
Eric,
the
that
cops
was
came
one of
out
your
and shit.
lives, bro. Like, we get 9. That was definitely one of yours.
Yeah.
Like, and
So
thank God you played it cool, because I don't know if I could have played it as cool as you did. Like, you played it cool. Like, you
That's
came
insane.
out. You know what I mean? You
Thank
came
you,
out
but-
smooth.
I'm so happy, like
Yes,
you weren't
I am
hurt
obviously
and that
too.
nobody
Yeah,
else was hurt.
Yeah, if
No.
you came out like erratic, which would be totally understandable,
Yeah.
I would feel erratic if
Well,
I was put in that
you're clueless.
corner. I'm painted as an assassin, and I'm beating like everything in my home.
and so that was like they said, there was dead bodies plural in the house.
Dead bodies.
And
plural.
so somebody from out of state, and they couldn't. And I don't know whether it came from the girl in California, from one of her friends. She gave the number to or whatever. But I know that we gave her info to the FBI, to the cops, and the FBI visited this chick. 100%.
Well, they should.
And I'll finish the 100. I'm so glad they did. Let me finish the story. So I'm talking to the guy, and so then all the cops. He says that thing. 2 cops come from behind the house. 2 more come from. He was over there. 2 more come from around this side, and there was 2 more down the road over there. There was like 7 or 8 cops, dude, posted up in case there was something going to go down. And then the ambulance pulls up 20 seconds later because, again, they thought there was dead bodies or something going on. So imagine my neighbor seeing this shit. And so we're talking to him, and I'm like, no. And I explained what's going on with my daughter, and she said she was going to be swatted and blah, blah, blah. And one of the cops knew what it was. He took a class on it.
Did they all come outside, or where were they all at?
They made, who, the cops?
No, like your daughter and
So,
your wife and all.
yes, they were like, can you call your family out? I'm like, yes. So I called Jessica on the phone. I'm like, please, the kids come out right now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They need to see.
Make sure you're alive
That's right.
and not
They need to
sleeping.
see
I'm living a
everyone's
nightmare. Please,
Right.
please pinch me.
Dude, so gnarly. And so luckily there was a cop that knew about swatting and the whole thing. And so once they put 2 and 2 together and the family came out, they're like, okay. They're like, for safety's sake, we have to check your house. He's like, we're just looking for dead bodies. That's exactly what he said. So I full on was like, no problem. Brought him in.
Yeah.
At this time, had a caregiver grow everything in here. Full, this whole thing was.
There's 18 plants
full.
right here where we're sitting.
There was like 54.
Okay, never
this
mind. That
room.
was 54. That
There
was
was.
What if
3 times as many.
add another digit on there?
Yeah.
And
Seriously.
3 times as many. It really is. 18 times 3.
Yes, 54. There's 54 in here, and there was another 18 over there for the 72 plants. Now obviously you see there's nothing here at all. It was all for
Couple of weeds.
strain preservation. Yeah, a couple of weedos, a couple of weed bags.
That's you and me, pal.
But they went all through the house. Saw my gun out right next to my nightstand, like laying up next to my bed. Didn't give a shit. Went through the whole house. Everything came down here. Looked in here. Said, "Oh, hey, nice plants." Blah blah blah. Once they combed the house, they're like, "Sir, we're so sorry about this. We'll get out of your hair," and they bailed.
So
They
they
were
had any word on the girl, like
No.
when the phone call came through?
So Bailey, obviously we know because it was my daughter had their phone numbers. I
Bailey
said the
was-
girl was good enough friends with her that she
This
had her
has been
actual
figured out,
phone
yeah.
number. We gave this all to the police, and I think they forwarded it to the FBI because this is like
Okay, good.
a federal crime.
It's cross state lines.
Cross state and using the thing and they get the SWAT out, 911. And
You're obviously not the only one she's done this to.
No,
Bro,
no. I
it's a-
think listen. I want
it's
to
a
give it up.
common thing.
No, hold on. I don't think it's
So luckily we were okay. Yes.
Yes, but I don't think it's.
But it's a fucking scary thing.
I don't think it's super common. I mean, it happens 52
But for that
times.
girl, though, she could
All right,
have
well, hold
done
on.
it to multiple.
No, I don't think so. I think she lost it because once you do it once, you get scared. Like she's probably in so much trouble if she like spits on the wrong side of the road, she's gonna go to jail. Like you'll never do it again. But hold on, hold
Put
on,
the
hold
heater
on.
onto the table.
I want to
Want
give
my
it.
feet up.
I want to
Oh, are
get.
your feet cold too?
Yeah.
I wa-
It's gonna get warm under here.
I want to give it up to our government
I'll give you
officials.
slippers when we go upstairs.
Oh, sweet. I brought a pair of socks.
Cinderella and
from
this
North
pumpkin over
Carolina.
here,
That's right.
At least that's the only warm thing I
Whoa.
brought from North Carolina was a pair of socks.
and you.
Hold up.
Thanks.
Shout out to my brothers from You Baked.
Oh,
You
How,
baked.
how cute is that?
Dude, best
cute is that?
moon rocks in Michigan.
That's
and
right.
Best rock and roll pre-roll
Jeff,
featuring moon rocks.
Kyle, my brother Bobby Dodge.
You baked.
You guys are the best. Seriously, I love you.
Awesome.
People
Rock
think
and roll
it's the cutest shirt
pre-roll.
ever. Check it out. Stone Pumpkin Halloween
I love
special.
that.
Yep.
Yep.
You baked fucking moon rocks.
Yep.
Hello.
And for a limited time, I know we haven't talked about weed a lot. We'll probably do even another episode if Corey doesn't leave too early tomorrow. But
Listen, I may never leave.
seasonally, we still have some of their pumpkin spice candy bars in the store, and I hate pumpkin spice. But
Wow.
this actually is a ridiculously tasty candy bar because it's mild pumpkin spice. It's not over the top
Right, so
in your face. It's really good white chocolate. Delicious. Check it out. All Pinnacle locations: Camden, Morenci, Devil's Lake, Addison,
Beautiful.
Buchanan, and
Edmore.
Booyaka.
So the pumpkin spice and allspice. Hey.
I love allspice.
Right. So
I love their apple cider gummies too.
No, so allspice and pumpkin spice, they're actually spices. And the problem is that
Spice Girls.
people overuse them.
Oh, wait. What's their 3 names?
There's a bunch. There's sporty spice, scary spice,
Is there spicy spice?
ginger spice,
I feel like there's
posh
a
spice.
Jason Mraz song that
I
does
don't
this.
fucking know.
So when,
Posh spice was Victoria.
can't
That was
remember.
Victoria Beckham.
I still have the VHS on that.
I think.
I sure hope everyone knows the VHS.
so children,
I think Scare was-
before DVDs, there was a thing called VHS.
I still have
Was it was either scary spice or sporty spice that was Melanie Brown, the hot chick that used to be on America's Got Talent, the one that was married to. Who was she married to? And they used to have the orgies.
Nobody
Harry Belafonte Jr.
cares. Nobody cares.
We had to meet Corey again because obviously we all care. But she used to have orgies with her husband and the babysitter, and it all came out in their divorce. Okay, I got the dirt.
Volume.
I gotta turn you down, bro, because sometimes you just get a lot out of control.
We call that Tuesday in Addison,
Hey.
you fucker.
Sometimes we mute Corey in the store as well. I'm like, yo, bro, time out.
God, I think we need to place a bet of what time we're going to find Corey sleeping in the closet today. I mean today, not tonight.
Oh, wait,
'cause
well, how
it
many
might be-
times?
I don't know.
He said how
You've already
many
been in
times?
there like twice. So.
How many times?
Two times.
Well, he's already knocked off once, so.
She was short and over talkative.
Too funny. So Corey, let's go. Let's get a little personal info on you here, punk ass.
Oof. I don't know if you can
What,
handle this.
What's the biggest difference coming from North Carolina to Michigan? And I don't even mean job wise. What's the biggest difference that was?
Oof, I feel like we may have been over this before, but
Oh, no, the people and all that stuff. Okay, so that's fine. Well,
no,
then-
but so hold on. The biggest difference. So the working class in Michigan hasn't been ridden as hard as the working class in North Carolina. And what I mean by that is the working class in North Carolina, they're like a little harder because they've been treated worse. And the working class in Michigan's a little softer because they've been treated better. And I feel like that comes from a lot of history and also the administration within the state. But the working class in Michigan has been treated better than the working class in North Carolina. That's the biggest difference. And so the North Carolina working class is more used to a beating, and they can also handle a beating better, where the working class in Michigan hasn't been beaten as hard, and so they're not used to that beating. That's the biggest difference I've seen.
the first thing that comes to mind when you say that is unions.
Yep.
In the general, the automobile industry has fucked this state up in more ways than one. With
but hold on, I'm gonna always go to bat for unions because North Carolina is what they call a right to work state, which means that you can get fired for anything at any time, and the
Michigan's the
company
same.
doesn't owe you a penny. No,
Michigan's the same.
but
Didn't they
Michigan.
change it right to work like what,
Michigan allows
7
unions-
years ago?
Excuse me.
Michigan allows unions. North Carolina does not. That's giant. That's a giant line of demarcation.
Yes. Yes.
And so that's what I'm talking about. But listen. I love.
No, I agree. And there's no No argument on that there.
Listen, there's beautiful people everywhere. I mean, there's beautiful people in every state of this union, and we have the best country in the world. I know, Eric, you were down on it earlier, but I feel like you're coming around a little bit.
No, hold up, motherfucker. I love America.
Okay, because this is like, and listen, look, I'm not one of those like dope.
I'm pro-America, pro-America, pro-America. What I'm
Okay.
saying is Americans themselves have been getting fucking soft as a motherfucker lately and been getting shitty. That's what I was saying.
So I'm not quite sure where the line of like where it happened, but all of a sudden, I think, and Trump, and he did his best with COVID. Listen, COVID was a bear. COVID was a bear wrapped inside of a psycho killer, wrapped inside of
Psycho killer.
Yes, the talking heads, wrapped inside like the worst friend of your life. Like 2020 was a shitstorm, and
Probably the craziest year of my life.
and so listen,
So fucking weird.
So it's my tinfoil hat. I got a couple tinfoil hat theories on this. This is the leadoff one. So when Bush,
Pass the Tito shit, boy.
yeah, boy. So when Bush, thank you. When Bush and Obama were put up against the establishment, and they said, give
Adios, Maria.
give the banks like a $9 billion bailout, and they really did. Like Chrysler was bought by Fiat, bought by a loan from the federal government. Like Fiat didn't buy Chrysler. Fiat got handed Chrysler as an appetizer. They paid like $5.50 for that shit.
Shrimp cocktail.
I know. But so listen, all that money we gave to all the banksters with George Bush and Obama, that, you know what that was? That was 1/10 of the stimulus they handed back to us the past like year and a half. They're like, yeah, we're going to give you money. We're going to give you, and there's a bunch of morons, and some of them are my friends, that bought like a remote control car for $1,159. Like, you bought a pretend car with your stimulus. You could have actually bought a real car or invested in anything, or maybe found a girlfriend or moved out of your mother's basement.
Excuse me.
Like, that's ugh. But that stimulus, that was nothing to the banksters that owned the IRS and the Federal Reserve. That was like them peeing in a toilet. They're like, oh, for every 100 million citizens I'm going to pee in the toilet, here's $1,200. So the money they gave us, they already had it. They had it in so much spades that they could give it back to us and not flinch, and not bitch about being, I'm so rich, I want my money. Like, that's really what happened with that stimulus. The people that run this world had so much extra money that they were like, here's $1,200 for everybody that.
Hello.
And you know what Donald Trump did too? You know what he did too, Eric, with that? He promised.
What Uncle Donnie to do?
Hey, he promised. Donald Trump promised to build a wall, right? Well, what he did by saying if you had a tax return, you got a stimulus, all those under the table restaurant employees and landscaping employees, they didn't get a stimulus. And you know what happened to them? They moved back to below Texas. I'm not going to say Mexico because there were Guatemalans and Brazilians and Bolivians, but when they didn't get a stimulus and they didn't have work because those non-essential companies were closed, they're small business owners,
Right.
they moved south. I know of 4 families that were friends of mine in Charlotte that had to move back to south of Texas because they didn't have money. Donald Trump built a wall without building a wall.
I know a bunch of those.
Yeah, he did it. He really did it this time. And no one has figured it out.
No, that happened to a lot. You know, I'm going to tell you what, the workforce in America, the whole thing's gotten crazy because now everyone's going, why can't all these stores open? What's going on? They don't have enough workers. Well, now everyone's missing all the migrant workers.
Oh,
know?
no, but hold on. It gets better. It gets better.
So
And listen,
the people that are willing to
Whoa.
work for minimum wage.
Eric,
Listen,
Eric.
Hey, I'm Kenny fucking Powers and you're fucking out.
Apparently fucking so, because every time I turn around, he's in a different shirt and new fucking
This
pants,
hooker
and
over
then-
here?
Yeah,
hooker
you
right
like
here?
you,
What?
You go from one moment to a
hooker.
hooker, and now
This
you're
hooker
just-
right here.
You got to come back over here and bend down a little bit.
Oh God.
Oh, to this side, right next to your mic.
$50?
Turn around, bend down.
I
I,
need
didn't say
50
bend over, bitch. I said bend down. So let me see your shirt.
Oh, like this?
Oh shit. Oh god.
There you go. There's the hooker. There you go.
This hooker right here.
Okay. I hope we see Han Solo before the night's over.
Oh, well, Handy Solo might
When are you
show
guys?
up.
Hey, when are you guys leaving tomorrow?
Listen, he's only a hooker on Tuesdays.
That's right.
Hey, when are you guys leaving tomorrow?
$9.99 an hour. Not too early.
Okay.
After 6 p.m., it goes down to $9.95.
Oh, I'm a bargain shopper.
I'm waiting for those Navy boats to come in on the shore.
I love value.
Yeah, so Donald Trump really built that wall without building a wall because all the illegal immigrants that were working under the table and they weren't eligible for a stimulus. You know why? Because they didn't file for taxes last year. You know why? Because they worked under the table. Like he literally built a wall. And you want to use the term virtual, you can, or you can just say you're so poor that you got nothing, right? Not that you're so poor, but you're so like under the radar. Like all those illegal immigrants and all the white Americans complain are ruining our blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they all got run out of Dodge.
That sucks. That's why we have no workers here. They're
So you know what? So you know what's happening now?
That's the problem.
You want to know why these refugees are being invited? And my buddy is an administrator at Ford.
To replace them.
Oh, listen, they work for 30% less.
You hear that, America?
And they'll do
It's
anything.
a fucking trick that the government's playing on us to make everyone look like they're horrible and bad people.
They will
It's a
clean
fucking trick.
toilets for $9 an hour. Like that's
Who? What?
and the
Wait, what?
the refugees. And hold on,
Bro, those people clean toilets for like $2 an hour. That's
Okay.
the problem. That's what they think
No,
they're
but
gonna do.
hold on, it gets better.
Because they think they're from Afghanistan, they're going to rip them off and do this and that.
So listen, Ford as
So
a
they go super
corporation. Hold on,
minimum wage.
Ford as a corporation
Fucked
gets
up.
he gets to hire. Listen,
Boo.
Ford as a corporation gets to hire these non-union refugees for minimum wage, right? Like half the price of his union people that are just working on their first day. And here's the kicker. The government kicks in 40% of their salary as a bonus for hiring the refugee. So a big corporation like Ford, they win by paying less for a non-American refugee, and then the government gives them half the refugee's salary for hiring a refugee.
That's so. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, but
because
now
at the
you
end
know
of the
why
day,
people are
they get
hanging off
subsidized.
airplanes in Afghanistan. Like that's why weirdos are doing that. That's how good it is to be here.
No, I get, bro. Trust me, I get it. That's what I'm. I wish people understood that more, and then I wish that our government wouldn't, or not government, they wouldn't allow the businesses to take advantage of these people, and then we're sitting here and having all these issues when they should be getting paid the same wage as anyone else coming here. We should have never kicked all these fucking Mexicans or any of these people out. Put them in the goddamn line to get them to get in their tickets or whatever it is to help them and shit, you know? Because now then everyone's complaining that we don't have enough workers and this and that. Well, guess what? Everyone complains. All my stupid ass white friends and everyone else. Seriously, what, dude? White Castle is hiring for $15 an hour.
Oh my
God. And I know people that won't go work there that don't have jobs because they don't work $15 an hour. At fucking White Castle, $15 an hour? Are you kidding me?
Dude, the closest White Castle I have to me in North Carolina is all the way in Charlotte. That sucks.
You can listen. You
probably
can be
pay
a
people over there
dishwasher on Devil's Lake.
$10 an hour.
A dishwasher on Devil's Lake in Michigan is $18 an hour on the door. Like it's a sign. It's a real thing.
That Boot Jacks?
Yes, I didn't want to say it, but you did.
Yeah. That's all right. They got good food. Check them out. Addison, Devil's Lake.
Yep, they also think that Eric and Potsy are a couple.
That's true.
So let's spread that.
Oh my God.
Potsy is our internal designer.
That's right.
He has like a factory building worth of memorabilia. He supplied much of the television that took place in North Carolina, like in Wilmington.
In Wilmington, like a bunch of
in
stuff
the
for
late
CW.
90s, or yeah.
That's the Potsy
Like-
I've met.
Yeah.
Oh, so you met him? Yeah.
Oh, she's
so
not-
like Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, all that stuff that all was like on the
Bite your
CW
tongue,
and all that.
please. It's not your fault.
I know.
CW and the WB. But legit, bro, and that's a story that I can't wait to get him up here because he's been busy lately. But he's actually finally done there with Camden, so he can take a break. get his ass up here so we can tell those fucking crazy stories. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So good, so good. I love it. But
So good. Before I go home, I have to get some White Castle.
Yeah, well, listen, we got your
Sorry, we were talking about
Miller
White
Road. Yeah,
we got your Coney Island in
not
today.
even 10 minutes north.
Closest one to me is like 45 minutes away.
Oh my gosh, listen, when I picked up Mary today at the airport, it was like a dream I've been having for the last 14 months. Like since I left her in North Carolina, I was like, I can't wait to pick her up at the airport. It really happened today.
I know.
I like it.
So beautiful.
I like it.
I know. We get Coney Island. I take like
Yeah,
5
so-
bites,
yep,
and then I'm full.
She was like, we have to go to Coney Island.
and then I almost die from you driving into a semi, and now I'm here.
Yep. I'm still riding that semi, TBH.
Please
Yeah,
save
so
me.
The original Coney Island around here was, I believe it was called Angelo's. And there's one down the road. And you know, Flint Coney Island is different than Detroit. Because here we do the Coney meat, mustard, and onion.
Can I put some meat in your mouth, sir?
Yes. And then Detroit, I believe, is just the hot dog and like a chili and onion or something, no mustard. Or
Oh, really?
something
I've
like
been
that.
to the one, the main one downtown Detroit.
Well, the big one down there is like, there's like National, like you had said.
Yes, the
and then-
National. Yep.
And something else, like the oldest ones.
Yeah. Wherever it is, it's in the heart of Detroit, pretty much.
Yeah, they have them all
It's-
over. When Goofball gets
But
back.
it is a national.
I didn't realize he didn't know because he had said about it. I'll fill him in with the history of the Coney, the name and everything.
Yeah, the name. It's not a fucking honey anymore. It's chicken fingers and a pita.
That's pretty funny that they would change that. I wonder why.
I don't understand. Oh, well. Good old Michigan.
Yeah, I love Middle Eastern and Lebanese food.
Yeah, we don't have that a lot out by us.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. We're out here, you get it every corner. Every mile road, you get another bowling alley. There's like one bowling alley per county out by me.
We have, not joking, we have 3 or 4 within like 5 miles that way, 5 miles that way, 5 miles that way.
It's a northern thing.
It's fucking crazy. And what's funny is I grew up playing all kinds of sports, but one of the things I did was bowl.
Yeah.
My parents bowled, but my dad was a herpetologist, reptile doctor, snakes, alligators, lizards, and shit. And he got bit so many times that my mom basically made him quit. She's like, "That's it, can't deal with it anymore." So he quit. And some friends owned a bowling alley, but it was in Florida. They called them bowling centers. I just realized I'm so far away. They call them bowling centers, and
Okay.
because you get mugged or raped in an alley.
Very true. Very true.
You don't bowl there, so it's a bowling center where they're not alleys. They call them lanes.
Yes, that is correct.
It's pretty funny, man. Like literally, and I wish I could confirm it, but I'm pretty sure it was like the first group because again I grew up bowling, and before I met with these people, there was never other places
Poor
we were
little
at
dude.
that called
you
it
knocked
like
him
that.
over like 15 times.
I know. Well,
today.
he's very durable plastic.
I know. Oh,
And
God,
again,
Corey's
this is
back.
Rick.
Oh, my fucking God. Good gracious.
Holy shit,
Wait a minute.
folks! Fourth outfit change.
Okay, so hold on. Why does your home look like Nagasaki in like 1945? There are animals spread eagle all over every floor in this house. Has there been an atomic bomb that I missed? What the fuck is going on?
Did you see cats and dogs spread out?
Yeah, living together. Are you seriously like waking up at 3 a.m. and having to do slave labor? What the fuck are you doing?
Look,
That thing's fucking thick.
when you have
That's what she said.
Yeah, she did.
Sorry, I missed that. It was a little too late.
Catch up, mustard.
That was good. Dude, because we got so much love going on in the house.
Is that what it is?
Just fucking bond.
You guys are all fucking before 4 a.m.?
Yes.
There's so much love?
Yes.
Oh, God bless that German Shepherd. He looks sore.
Yeah. He's strong.
I know. Jessica rode the hell out of him. Now I know why she walks like a state trooper.
Excuse me.
You ever notice they always walk like they have the biggest dong in the county? The state troopers, that giant hat.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so I got a true story. We're gonna chop lunch with Mary. Beautiful, awesome server, great restaurant, great chef, steaks. Right, so had one of those nights, and I'm with this veteran, this dude. Who's the old guy that like had a family? He was like once a budtender. He was a bartender great in the 90s, but we got him in like 2015. And he was like, well, past his prime, he was trying to be a server. Anyway.
Gosh,
You know who I'm talking about.
I know.
roly-poly.
Was his name Perry? Perry Penis Cheese?
Oh, don't get me Perry stories because I'm about to light someone's ass up. You save that for later when I'm drunk. So anyhow.
that'll be soon.
So this gentleman, I can't remember his name right now. We decided we're going to plow like a bottle of wine and we're going to smoke a Jaybird in the back parking lot. So we do. Now he's driving a soccer mom caravan. Like no one's ever going to get in trouble for driving that. I'm driving a 1992 Ford Mustang convertible that I painted orange, put a 01 on each door, and put an American flag on the front hood, and on either side of the hood it says Lil General. Yeah, Lil General, Lil General. So I got this fucking half a bottle of wine in a styrofoam cup riding shotgun. I'm higher than Jesus.
I like your style, bro.
Yeah, I know. So, thought it'd be a good idea.
Big fan.
Thought it'd be a good idea. So we come up to this fucking stop. Like there's 6 cop cars, 6 trooper cars there, and I'm like, I'm looking at the styrofoam cup and I'm cursing at it. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like this is how it's gonna end. I'm gonna go to jail forever for DWI because of you, So we come up to the cop stop, and my guy in the fucking soccer mom caravan, but through in like 2 seconds. Like, oh fuck! So I come up in my 1992 Ford Mustang convertible. I'm low. I'm not a soccer mom. I'm not a caravan. I'm sitting low. And this he comes over here like he just came off a bull. Like his feet couldn't have been further apart if he was doing stretches. But he was walking. And he had that giant trooper hat. And he looks down at me. He's like, is this your car? Yeah, this is my car. I'm looking at that styrofoam cup like, you motherfucker, you. And Jeb, he turns around. He goes, hey, Jeb. It's your car. It's the Little General. And Jeb, the trooper, who's like 20 feet away in one of the 6 cop cars that are there, puts his arms up in celebration and says, Little General. So I stopped staring at the fucking styrofoam wine glass and I put my arm out the window and I go, USA. USA, and all 6 troopers, there's 12 arms in the air, USA, USA, and that guy with the biggest balls this side of Cincinnati waves me through, goes, right on, Little General.
No way.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
And I'm like, the $2,100 I put in this car in the last year just paid for itself right now.
5 times over.
Yeah, my mom was like, you shouldn't stop wasting money in that car. Mom, have some. I won.
Take that,
Did you at least
bitch.
apologize to your styrofoam cup?
Oh, no, we made love later.
Okay, that's well. Okay.
Yeah, the
Just had a mixture.
Listen, I picked up the styrofoam cup with a vacuum. It was a rough night.
Okay.
What kind of styrofoam cup?
She kept begging for it.
What was in it?
16 ounces. It was red wine.
Waukesha?
No, it was a Cabernet.
Not a cab guy. Well, it depends. I'm more of a Pinot guy.
Yeah, we know. You're a small Pinot.
This motherfucker.
With a hat.
Oh man.
First of all, you don't talk to Kenny Powers like that, you motherfucking faggot. You shut your mouth.
Oh, hey, you can't say faggot anymore. You have to say women in comfortable shoes.
No, I was calling you that. I can say it to you because you're not really that. So I'm just calling you that.
Okay, please, because you never know. That might be his next outfit.
Plus, I don't want you to get canceled.
That's okay.
I don't want you get canceled.
Dressing up like women is okay.
And so I love like all these 19-year-old liberals that live on their screen and they're canceling people. Like, you've never been to a club. You've never been anywhere. You're 19 and you want to cancel people? Like, come on. Like Dave Chappelle, really? And we're going to cancel him? The guy's genius. One of the funniest comedians of this fucking century.
Yes.
And you're going to cancel him? And he was so great that he could walk away and tell everyone to eat bricks for 5 years and come back and be number one. Like, that's how great you are. You left as number one and you returned at number one. And that was a 5-year window. It wasn't like a little 2-month skip. You know, like Britney Spears, she's holding on to her dad's ankles and they're making shirts for her in Walmart. Like, I went to Walmart.
Control.
Yeah, I went to Walmart and I'm like, Britney Spears t-shirts. And what? Oh, they're only $5.
Yeah. So the crazy thing about that is obviously, like we were talking earlier, I was talking with her, is I've been a jokester and a ball buster and everything my whole life, right? I was talking shit to you, right? Calling you names. I don't really mean that, right? We're just talking shit.
He's been like that since the day I met him.
So my niece, my niece is gay. I have tons of friends that are gay. Friends that I grew up with, like eating, like gay dudes I would go out and eat ecstasy with and hang out with.
One of my very best friends is gay.
Right.
Love
so
him.
trans friends, the whole nine. And I love and support absolutely everybody. Everyone. And I don't think anyone should be persecuted for what they want to do. And at the same time, Dave Chappelle shouldn't be persecuted for making jokes. And he's making jokes not about being the trans thing. I think it's about with, like, you know, they keep making the jokes about the they, them, and this and that.
No, it was old school anatomy. Like, hey, you have a penis, you have a vagina, I have a penis. That's who we are. Like, that's what he was saying. Like, that's not...
I get it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, because we're here on this earth. You're born, you're either one gender or the other. You're either male or female. You have to either be born by a male putting his penis in a woman's vagina, right? A female, and you have to be born from a female. That's facts. I'm not talking about feelings or what you want to identify as that or whatever. That's it.
Now, you can be a female and you can get inseminated by
some of the most beautiful people I have seen and I've met are trans. I've seen dudes that are women.
So what's
now.
your definition of trans? Seriously.
Well, real trans, like, is someone that's like...
You said some of the most beautiful people you've ever met are trans. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? Define trans for me. I need to know.
Okay, so to me, trans is someone that is like a man that's becoming a woman or a woman that's becoming a man, but they're not the full transition. That's why they're called transsexual or transvestite. That's the name. So the woman can be hot. She can have the most beautiful face and tits and body and everything.
No, the person, you have to get away from male and female. You're already fucking up.
Okay, so person.
Thank
whatever
you.
to keep it. There you go. We're talking about this or the names. That's fine.
Okay, breathe, Corey.
I know. I'm trying to learn.
Well, no, you're... No, and you're right in that sense, right? Well, that's what they were talking about, the identification. So to me, that's what trans mean is like they're in between. So they might have this most beautiful body as a woman, but they like have a dick or only like the she-male or whatever. And dude, some of those beautiful women, people I've met or whatever, that's funny because those people identify as women. They say they're trans or whatever, but those ones that are like banging, like look like a 10, you would know, and so you got them naked, they identify as women.
So the 10s identify as women?
I'm from Florida.
And all the ones identify as men? What are you trying to say?
I'm from Florida. Do you know how many? I'm not trying to be funny. Do you know how many of them there are in Miami? Dude, stop, bro. Miami is the American capital of all these hot trans ladies and people and whatever, right?
Not trans men, though.
Sure. There's a bunch of women that are becoming
You're saying the hottest are female every time.
Yeah, dude, I'm talking about the people that I know. I don't know a bunch of women that are becoming men. I know one, not a bunch, and I don't hang out with her. I was in high school with her. You just asked me about what we're talking about, what I know, what I identify as trans. Yeah. So that's the first trans.
Yes.
Now, a sex change is a woman that's had the complete sex change and has become a man, has a dick, has her tits removed and all that. Or if it's a man that's become a woman, has implants, penis is gone, and now it's a vagina.
That's a lot of work, isn't it? I feel like that's a lot of work.
Well, for the doctors, yeah, but not for the person.
Well, but you have to bag some money. You can't afford that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
You can't trip and skip down the street and be like, hey, I'm going to remove my dick and balls and get some boobs on a vagina.
Well,
Like,
hey, you know
No,
what?
it's
Why don't
expensive.
we can go test it out. Why don't you go start running and skipping along the street? It's all good.
Yes.
I just saying.
oh my God.
It'll be a one-of-a-kind vacation, Corey.
I would run and skip with you, but I got to get my knee surgery first.
Okay.
Plus, your
So,
wife loves your penis.
I'll ride the bike. Yes,
told
no,
me that.
never getting rid of the penis. I might get some boobs in a few years. That would be super hot. Look, I've lived half of my life as a man. How sick would it be to get a sick ass set of bolt-ons?
Are you going to go all fucking
Why not?
1976 not triathlon, not biathlon. What was he? 10th athlon. What is it when you get all 10?
Oh,
Bruce Jenner. 1976 Olympics. What's the term? It's not biathlon. What is it? It's not triathlon. What is it?
Jesus Christ.
Come on. When you get all 10 awards. So Bruce Jenner,
Decathlete.
decathlon, he won the 1976 World Olympics. A decathlon athlete, right? Gold medal, the most athletic man in the world. And he has now become a female. That's Bruce Jenner.
Yeah.
What does he call himself now?
Caitlyn.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, well, she just heard of a podcast today, so we may be digging a
that
hole.
wasn't today. That was a couple of days ago.
No, it
Get
was
it
today.
right.
Mary,
No, because I Googled it the other day just to see.
I had to show her a picture of
It was a video, not a picture.
Elian
Right.
Gonzalez.
No, Musk and Joe Rogan. I was like, this is a podcast.
I don't watch Twitter or do this TikTok shit.
She said, I don't
or
watch Twitter like it's a
Snapchat.
TV show.
I don't know. And he's talking about a podcast. I'm like,
Cable channel 68, Twitter. No, seriously, Mary.
So podcast started, I think I want to say it's like
I'm gonna
12.
go grab my socks. Why am I so cold? I'm horrible.
12 or 13 years
Wear
ago.
this hot sweater.
No,
Think about the iPod.
I'm really sweating on
That's
it.
where podcast came from, iPod. Just an extension of that. Yeah, give her the
I
sweater.
was getting naked.
Yeah, get naked, Corey. Folks, you see this? The beautiful body of Corey Lis.
The dad bod.
Yes.
Minus all the sexiness.
Yes.
Listen, I'd do that for
Is
Mary.
this the next outfit?
I should probably put a t-shirt on. I want to scare the neighbors.
Nice. I thought that was your wrestling body. They're going to come in here in a singlet. I got Kurt Angle behind this door going to come out. Put it on your ass. You see these fucking fools I got to deal with, folks? It's a nonstop adventure. Kenny Powers don't want to put up with it. CrossFit. I'm not trying to be the best at exercising, you piece of shit. It's not what I do. Not what I do.
Oh, God. All right, Eric. Look, here it is.
3-pack. You see that? You see that?
All right, fat ass.
Whoa!
Corey, you know what I'm going to do?
I want to just rip your clothes off.
I'm going to reach out to a bunch of really hot trans people.
We've got him here. There's Eric.
This motherfucker. I wish. No.
Oh, gosh, I know.
Seriously. That was good. I'm going to bring some people and invite you over so you can get your mind blown.
Really? I blow my mind every day. It's by accident.
Or is it?
Look at Mary, you fucking hottie.
That's the only warm thing I brought was socks.
Everyone check out Domino Presley.
Priscilla's little sister.
Or Luna St. James.
Feels good. All right, I'm satisfied.
You want to change your perspective on what beauty is? There you go.
All right, so I think honestly, beauty is super overrated and and listen, I am the most giant look at me person you've ever met. I'm so vain. And I watched my son the other day. He could not get ready for school.
You're so vain.
Till he spent 20 minutes in front of the fucking mirror. And I was like, bro, you're losing. Like, listen, I've done that. I've been there.
It's 4:20. Go ahead.
Yeah. 4:20 will light something up, fucker. You're weed Jesus.
Oh, guess who has a joint right here?
Oh, this guy. Right here in Grand Blanc.
Max Domper number 2, bitch.
Oh my God, I'm with.
Thank you, Capulator.
I'm with 2 of the most sexy 5 people I know in the United States of America, and I'm with them right here in Grand Blanc. I got Eric and Mary, and if Jessica could come on down, she probably has to work. Someone has to here.
She's gone.
Someone has to work here.
Wait till I put on sexy underwear. Then you're really gonna think I'm sexy.
We've already seen them, and they're not that sexy. It looks more like a diaper.
Y'all beware of his onesies. Just warning you.
Oh, listen, what if I wear a half a onesie?
Which half are you talking about?
We're just going to call it a half C. And and whatever
That
happens,
was so good.
Whatever happens next, don't tell your mother or mine either. She hates me already.
Mary coming at it. So Jessica,
Listen, Jessica is
Calls
cute as a
me.
button. How did you all kick your coverage, by the way? Did you give her some like?
that's a great story. I'll give you one in a second.
Was it some of that MKX Ultra?
She always here's a bunch of acid and ecstasy. We're going to Vegas to get married.
You got
That-
5
New
days
York.
to marry me. She made it in 4. She's like, we're in New York. Fuck it. She's like, I don't
That's
care about
funny.
my 500 friends. That poor girl. She hasn't taken acid in how long you been married?
20 years. In
She hasn't
January.
taken acid in 20 years.
No, like 20 days. Oh!
Well, we Felipe out of this.
I didn't mean to rat you out.
He only mows the lawn.
You're
Look.
lucky she's at work.
Look,
Right. I know. She would have fucking hung both of us and assassinated
Sure, like,
Mary.
excuse me?
Yep.
I'm going to say 95% of humans need to indulge in hallucinogenics and psychedelics, reset your brain. Most people don't because they're scared
All right. So
or they're weak-minded, and I feel bad for
the
them.
science on that, and listen, I'm not promoting it, although I have definitely overindulged. The science on that is that 20%, or excuse me, the people that take psychedelics, acid or mushrooms, aka MDMA, whatever, they live 20% longer than their peers who didn't do it. Now,
You hear that? My dick's 20% longer than those of you that don't eat it.
no, and-
Write this shit down, guys.
No, and no,
Take-
don't
It's a
write.
life lesson
Mary,
learned today.
Take notes.
Oh, Mary, don't write that down.
Trevor, write this shit down.
I like Mary. Who the fuck's Trevor?
Wait, hold on. Who the fuck's Trevor?
Trevor.
Is that your ex-boyfriend?
Who the fuck is Trevor?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, sorry, Trevor. I meant your boyfriend.
Oh, hold on. I got this.
I meant the love of your life.
Who the fuck is Trevor?
You up.
I drop him like a bag of sand.
I'm gonna drop you like a bag of dicks.
You haven't done that since 1989.
Dicks.
You got the year right. That's good. Very good. I'm very proud of you. It's okay, Trevor.
That was so funny. So you asked me how did I outkick my coverage with Jessica?
Yeah, seriously. I mean, did you brainwash her? Was it? I mean, come on.
You ready for this?
Ugh.
It's the first girl I kissed in second grade.
Shut the front door. You weren't to school with her since second grade. All right, so
Swear to God.
I have one of those. Listen,
Swear to God, no. Not, you don't take over now, bitch. You're going to sit back and
I'm
listen.
going to listen.
Okay? If anything, you should probably sit back, okay, before I cut your mic out. You're gone, Corey. I'm just kidding. Get back, bitch! No. You can chime in, but if you get too out of control, I'll cut you off.
Massage me.
But no, seriously, dude. Second grade. Second grade, I kissed Jessica. Yeah, Corey, just you've been warned. Look, I got buttons over here, bro. It's like, and down goes Frasier. So, literally, dude, my buddy lived down the street from Jessica. Played soccer with him, grew up with him. Shout out Justin Wegerson.
Justin!
His real name's Justin Winchin, but it's spelled Wegerson.
JW.
Some fucking dumbass Polish spelling. Never understood why he would even claim that name, but that's besides
Polish
the point.
people can't find the recipe for ice.
I would have named my last. I would have called myself like Lightning. I'm Justin Lightning, bitch.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I don't know. I'm way more flamboyant than him. But I digress. So, anyways, he lived on this one street. Jessica lived over there. Go over there. She ends up being all hoish and tongue kissing me in like second grade and shit.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's his wife, by the way.
That's my wife, yes. So
hoish in second
I can
grade.
say that. Got me all scared. I ran away, you know. But apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Let's just leave it at that.
Low hanging fruit.
So, fast forward. Swear to God. Knew her like in high school and all this shit, whatever. I was so wild, she wanted nothing to do with me, which is perfect. That's why I was able to marry her, because I was out of control, dude. So, that's, you know.
her for like one day.
But that's where I got the name X-rated. Are you kidding me? My fucking nickname was X-rated, bro. Can you guys only imagine what the fuck I did? And I had the name X-rated tattooed on my chest. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
on your chest.
It was. It's covered now.
Oh, okay.
I'm all covered in tattoos. I'll show you later. I don't want to get I don't want to get the women on YouTube all hot and have them inboxing me. I don't want to show my beautiful body.
Oh shit.
But seriously, so I mean, I was wild, and so she wanted nothing to do with me. Fast forward, I was dating a stripper in Bradenton, Florida, the next town up, and
What was her name? I needed a name.
Oh god, that's gonna be a stripper name tonight.
real name or stage name or both?
Stage name.
Got a lot of singles in my purse for you.
I know, me too. Let's make it rain, bitches.
Stage name was Charlie.
Boo. What's her real name?
Jennifer.
Oh, Boo, Boo, Boo. Come on. She wasn't Cinnamon.
It was Delilah.
I don't.
That's exactly why.
Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl,
Jesus.
tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do.
Oh my God.
Oh, Corey, just how much I love you.
I know.
Don't
know I do.
don't make me cut off both your microphones, you fucking bitches.
Listen, I'm done. That's fucking us winning. We're out.
Winning.
Do you know the story of that song?
No.
It has something to do with that bad wig.
No. Are you talking shit about Penny Powers' hair, you motherfucker? I'm the king of North Carolina, bitch.
And we're in Michigan.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm still the king, so shut up.
It's fucking cold out.
Is it?
Shit sucks.
So that song was made. Delilah was an Olympic. I think she was either a skier or a skater. And like, what year did that song come out? Like 2008 or something around there, maybe a little earlier.
I don't know.
Well,
It's been a long time.
that song was made by that dude in that band because he saw the chick on TV and fell in love with her. Made the song with her, hoping to hook up with her, but she had a boyfriend and it never went anywhere.
But he ended up
I swear to God, because the Today Show tried to hook it up for him and brought them on there, but she had a boyfriend.
Oh, this story sucks.
Yeah.
I gotta fix this. We can't end on a bad story.
Oh, God.
Well, hold up. We're back to the strippers and fall in love, bitch.
You had your chance. You floundered.
No, bro. Just
so-
because you're drunk and you can't stay on course doesn't mean I am. All right.
I'm not either
Punk
of those
ass.
things.
With your fucking charged charm on your neck, you're crystalline charged on your neck.
This is, this is.
Did you put it in the sun and charge it?
No, I put it in the moon, bro. Moonlight, bro. Okay, so we're from different lunars. All right, so hold on. So this is me leaving. Eric, I just want to.
No one charges in the moon. Sun only.
You
bitch.
believe that? Mary, what do you think? Do you charge your crystals in the moon or the sun?
That's not Mary's question. That's
It
me
is
to you.
It's a Mary question. She's the third wheel. You say,
All right, Mary, you're allowed to answer.
Mary, what? How do you recharge your crystals, in the moonlight or the sunlight?
I thought it would be in the sunlight.
Ooh, that's me. That's me being a loser. I lost.
Sun has the power.
I'm so wrong.
That's okay. You're just opposite. Maybe you're a vampire, Corey. That's why you don't have no hair.
Because then at night the moon is silent and the stones
Did you
are
know that the moon?
recharged.
Hold on. This is
Nosferatu is bald like you, bro. So maybe you're the fucking vampire, dude.
No,
Okay.
he's not completely. He missed a couple spots.
Oh, wow. I was drunk last night when I shaved.
You don't have you don't have no hair there.
So,
Corey looks like the second coming of Kojak.
so the moon.
He's so bald, he scares the moon.
All right, so I have like some science, and this is a real thing, and I want you to feel it in your own bodies when you're by yourself and you're just like Corey said this one time. When you're in the moonlight at night, it's actually colder than being in the shade of the moonlight at night. I want you to do it one time. You go outside, you stand in the moonlight, and you're like, ooh, I feel this temperature. And then you go in the shade of the moonlight, and you will be warmer. Just check me out.
Folks, this sounds like some shit that I needed to Google, and I didn't bring my goddamn iPad down.
I didn't ask you to Google. I asked you to do it
So,
yourself.
you shut your mouth.
Man up.
You listen to me now. You just talked. You don't talk right now, Corey. Don't let me mute you.
Check it.
I'm like the liberal media, Corey. I'll silence you.
Did
gotta
it
go
once
pee
and he'll
again?
Do it again.
Oh my God,
That's
bro.
off again. It's okay. Well, you already know you're gonna be next.
Fucking
Dude,
pinga
Corey,
chiquito way.
that's the closet. Oh, he's changing again. It's fucking warm.
You're warm now?
Yeah.
Look at the heater. I can turn off the heater for you.
No, it feels great.
On the feet, I know.
Yeah. Got my socks
It's Michigan, motherfuckers. It gets cold.
on. Oh.
Look, I went from Sarasota, Florida to Sonoma Valley, wine country,
Okay.
where the coldest it got in the winter was like 50. Okay, freezing was like 35, 37. It would like get below freezing like 2 days a year. So weird, you know? And then I go to Vegas. First week we moved there, it's 117 degrees straight. Mm-hmm. Like, this is where we moved.
First time I've been. Oh God. First time I was out there, I think it was like 105. It was pretty hot.
What up, Homer?
Oh God.
What up, Homer?
Want to earn $5 the hard way?
Yeah, squeeze my tits, buddy.
Oh, Corey.
That guy's a machine. A mess and a machine. A messy machine.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a good way to put it.
He really is. You know. I don't know. He's one great friend. He's one gem I got to meet in North Carolina. That's for sure. Right, Corey?
Corey, what the hell are you doing back there? Are you changing again? You want to hit this?
I'll take one more.
There you go. It's weed. It's good for you. Uh-oh, I heard doors close. Is he disappearing somewhere? Who knows with this fucking guy?
Oh, you know, you grabbed that lighter. I think it's going for a zig.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got so carried away just talking bullshit and having fun and just fucking yapping our mouths that we never even talked anything about the store, the business, or the brand. So I think we might need to wrap this one up and do another one either later or tomorrow morning before you guys go.
Oh, yeah. Well, we did get to definitely try out that piece because that one's freaking beautiful. That's nice. Now, with his pieces, is that something like different other pieces? Can you order that online?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he has a Instagram page.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
She
called.
doesn't know what a podcast is.
Yeah.
Who the fuck invited you back into this conversation?
Yeah, we thought you were fired, bro.
Wait a minute. You know what Instagram is,
Hold on.
Mary?
This is democracy.
I have an Instagram account. I just haven't used it or I haven't posted on it in probably like 5 years.
Jesus, you heard that?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Eric.
Yes, but
What are you doing?
yeah.
She didn't know what a podcast was on her way to your home today.
You didn't know what a Coney Island was on the way over here today.
That is a true story. What is this?
So go
All right,
fuck
so listen,
yourself.
I
You guys,
think,
do either one of you know what a cunt monkey is?
yeah, he's right across the table from me. And there's no one that can argue. Hit it one time.
I
She already
just did.
She did shit, boy, when you were hiding in the bushes.
I know.
no.
You were all scared, like resetting.
I'm not going to talk
Corey's
about
like, "I'm
Jessica's
wasted."
stuff.
It gets too hot at the end for me.
So you know what? We are pushing 3 hours, and we still haven't talked about the store or anything like that.
I was going to say, like,
What do you say that we wrap this one up? Because this is an awesome one.
yeah,
This
let's ride this. Let's cancel this one.
no, not cancel. No, this is going up. We're going to do one.
No.
Where we're just specifically talking about the store.
Yeah, no, let's take a break.
Shit like that.
You know, the three of us are working real hard. I'm so proud of all two of you. Like, seriously.
We're like the three Charlie's Angels right now
Oh my God.
the three Charlie's
of the
Angels.
Pinnacle.
I am.
Like the Four Stooges.
I am.
Like Bud Abbott and Bud Abbott.
God damn, what's her name? The blonde, the tall blonde. Cameron Diaz. I'm Cameron
Oh
Diaz.
yes.
Yeah, that's when I look at you.
She's Drew Barrymore and you're Lucy Liu.
Oh my God, she is so sexy, and you are not anything tall or blonde. Have you seen yourself?
I'm the tallest one of the three. So technically, that means I'm fucking the tallest one.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're not even taller than Mary.
I'm not afraid.
I'm taller than Mary.
To dye my hair.
And your fro doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's fraudulent.
At least he's got hair on his head.
Ooh,
I have
yeah.
hair in my head, but I don't want to play dirty, but we can if I have to.
Oh, we're going to play dirty and do what we want.
You want to see the hair on my head?
Yeah, I got one
Want
for
to
you
earn
to see.
$10 the hard way?
Folks, you see the shit I got to
gonna
deal
be
with
Is there going to be a tip on
every
that?
motherfucking day.
Yeah, I'll give you the tip.
Please don't forget to hit subscribe. And please don't forget to tell your friends about this
best-
goddamn show.
The best 70
We're just getting
seconds of the
started.
show just
I got
happened.
so many episodes of
And
zero to
we're
upload.
leaving. The best 70
We're just getting
seconds.
going.
Mary's
I love you
beautiful,
all.
Eric's smart, and I'm a retard.
Don't forget,
I'll vouch for that.
Getting Faded with Raiden.
Listen, not
Check
a
out
special
Instagram.
needs person. I'm
Get the
not
page going this
hating.
week.
I
Getting Faded with
should
Raiden.
be doing better in life, but I'm not, so I'm a retard.
www.pinnaclecanna.com. Don't forget to check out the stores in Morenci, Camden, Addison, Buchanan, and Edmore.
Edmore, everybody. Wesley.
Again, find all locations and menus on the
Wesley,
website
we love you.
www.pinnaclecanna.com. Thanks to everybody for supporting and watching. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Love y'all and see you next time.
Thank you.
Well, and you know what? Listen, all you really need is like someone to listen one time and edit it.